Hello and welcome for the eEuroleague Season 2 Final 4. And with me here in the studio of the beautiful studio of sportal.bg is also Peter Kushev, who will commentate with me the game. Hello, Peter.
Hello, nice for having me.
Nice to have you here. And this is gonna be probably the most packed with skilled players. Final 4, as we have 3 of the most experienced and the best 1v1 gamer on 2K23. Obviously, we play on 2K23 PlayStation 5, and we have in the first semi-final we have Red Star Belgrade with Crvena Zvezda with the pro gamer Luka Vujasinovic against Schallenberg from Bayern Ballers. And the other one is maybe something that people who are into esports didn't expect so much. It's Valencia with the best pro gamer in Croatia, Dominik Jovanov, against the Euroleague MVP himself, Sasha Vezenkov. And what is your opinion? I mean, it's the first time a pro basketball player makes it into the eEuroleague Final 4. Is there something he has as an advantage against pro gamers?
I mean, obviously there are differences between real-life basketball and NBA2K now because of the badges and different gaming features, but one advantage Sasha Vezenkov obviously has is the elite basketball IQ that he has from real life. And okay, now he joined the Sacramento Kings, but obviously still from last season. Here he knows Olympiacos from the inside, and he knows his teammates and he knows how to use everybody in detail. And also he's probably much quicker in reading different situations also on the virtual basketball court.
Yeah, because a lot of experts said that probably never a pro basketball player will make it into the Final 4. According that we can actually see that in the first round he was eliminating a pro gamer from the Philippines 3-2 against Hapoel Tel Aviv. In the next round, on the bottom right, he eliminated yesterday in an incredible Game 5 in the very last seconds against the PartizaneSport gamer Željko Avramovic in a 3-2 again. So pretty much like a marathon. Do you think for Sasha this is a problem or advantage that he had 2 series that were going all the way?
I think that a 5-game series is actually helping him. He got through some difficult moments and he had to adjust his game and he eventually won. I think this is a positive thing to note. And obviously in the first round it was not expected that he has a 5-game series against Hapoel, because Hapoel is a Euro Cup team, and also in real life we would say, okay, Olympiacos should beat them without any issues. But here we see the differences in gaming in real life.
Yeah. Exactly, and we really have the best gamers in Europe. Okay, let's talk concrete about the matchups before we head to the gamers. Crvena Zvezda and Bayern Munich will be the first semi-final that we're about to watch. And meanwhile, Sasha Vezenkov will also join the studio. Maybe a lot of you have expected that as the most expected point of the stream. So it's Zvezda, who is the reigning champion. He is like, we called him the wannabe like Ergin Ataman, because he wants to have this back-to-back, of course. But he plays against, let's say, against his kryptonite. He plays against Bayern Kai Schallenberg, and I think this is a 50-50 matchup. If we see the playoff tree, in the first round 3-1, by the way, against me. In the next round, 3-1 against another Serbian pro player, so he never went to a full length. Bayern 3-1 against Maccabi, and then a 3-2 against Fiore Marani from Italian esports team from San Marino, also full length. So you also were following the EuroLeague, of course. Who do you have here as a slight favorite, maybe, because we cannot say there's any 100% favorite?
So first of all, I agree that it's really a 50-50 matchup. The paths were very, very similar. Obviously, Bayern, if you compare the roster quality, Bayern was an outsider against Maccabi and Real Madrid if you just look at the players that are on the rosters. But they won both series, which could be seen as a surprise, but Kai Schallenberg is a very good gamer, so he proved himself. And on the other hand, we have Zvezda comfortably beating their two opponents, but it has to be noted that Baskonia is normally a very tough opponent also. And but again, great gamers and great competition.
But who you got on this?
I would say that Zvezda will make it. They have a balanced roster of great playmaking, big men, and obviously they're the defending champions, so I have to choose them.
Okay, I will have to choose Bayern then, so it's 1-1. I think Kai played a very great series against Real and showed that he improved also. And I think it's a 50-50 still. So let's introduce the gamers. First, Crvena Zvezda, who is, let's say the home team, although we all have the final four courts and it's just one game with 7 minutes of quarter length. It's Luka Vujasinovic on the left, on the top, from Crvena Zvezda eSport. Luka, can you introduce yourself for the people around?
Hello everyone, nice to be here. It's a pleasure to play this Final Four again. Same goal, to win it again, back to back. But I think this time it will be really difficult. I have like 3 players with me on this Final Four who are really, really good, and they showed through the season how good they are and how competitive they are. But yeah, I'm just gonna focus on my game, try to shoot as many threes as and try to hit them. I don't know what to say, but like it's really a pleasure being here and playing with my homegrown team, Zvezda.
Thank you, Vujas. And also John Holland, who's actually not a real factor for Crvena Zvezda, is playing a big role. Luka, do you actually think you have kind of an advantage as you're the only one who is experienced in this Final Four with former Final Four experience and the title?
Well, I mean, Final Four is different. It's a different thing, to be honest. It's one game. It's not like a series to 3 wins, best of 5. It's one game, so like there's no mistakes. I mean, you can't have many major mistakes. So I think it's different. But these guys are experienced. They're real gamers, so I think they'll handle it pretty easy, like I did last year. So I think it will be really fun Final Four.
Thank you, Luka. And introducing also Kai Schallenberg, playing for Bayern Munich. Actually also has experience with the real-life basketball, maybe more than Luka on this part, as he's coach and assistant coach of youth formations from Telekom Basketball, who won the FIBA Champions League. And hi Kai, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, as you said already, most of the time I'm a youth coach. Now I'm playing here in this EuroLeague. I had 2 really tough series. Also, the first series against Maccabi was hard to play, and the other series was really exciting to play. And Fiore was a great opponent. And I'm happy to be here in the Final Four. Luka is also a little bit like my kryptonite because I don't have a win against him. I think he's the only guy from those participants I couldn't win against. So
in this season,
I think it's the best opportunity now to win in the semifinals.
Okay. Thank you, Kai. And Luka, you will give us the party chat, right? So we can watch over your screen.
No problem, Just 1 sec. It's on.
So Peter, let's talk about this matchup again. Both are really good shooters. Like they have a lot of shooters, obviously. As we said already, John Holland is used a lot, and you were surprised when we were talking about this before the show because he's not playing a lot of much of a role this season in real life.
Yes, but here we can see that gaming is different from real life. You have players with different characteristics, and on the video game they may have a better role because of their quality and their skill set. And obviously great shooters have a big advantage in the virtual EuroLeague, because shooting badges have a big impact in the game. And Bayern obviously has Andreas Obst, the German national team player, who is an elite shooter in real life too, and Nils Giffey, and
the favorite player of Kai, he said, because of the shot timing. So it's something that is in esports.
Yes, and if they shoot lights out, it's very difficult for the defense to stop that.
Yeah, thank you, Peter. And without further ado, we can head to the game. So it's Vujas who will invite Kai and hosting. So like we said, quarter length is 7 minutes in the semi-final. But I expect a lot of offensive power. What do you think, Peter, is maybe the key in a one game series?
I think in one game, when it's elimination time, it's very important that the teams start strong from the get-go. They don't have time to lose. And for example, if a team has a 10-0 run at the beginning, it's very difficult to bounce back, because you don't have a second game where you can say, okay, now we have to save, now we can do some load management for a second game when it's over. It's not, it's do or die, it's now or never, basically.
Yeah, you gotta be completely ready from the beginning. Let's check on the jerseys, guys. So we see Vujas with the red and white Crvena Zvezda, and Kai has to change. I see the Raptors jersey, is that right? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So now
Yes, now I see the same on the screen.
Ah, okay, thanks. Okay, so Kai just confirmed it's red and white Zvezda and black Bayern. Okay, guys, can we just see your starting lineups and then we start the game? Okay, I will start with the Zvezda lineup before I give it to Peter and Bayern. So Zvezda starts with Facundo Campazzo at point guard. Shooting guard will be Guduric, normally playing the forward. John Holland, of course, much appreciated by Vujas with the shooting. Nemanja Bjelica, who he got traded from the Fenerbahce in the game, is on power forward, and starting the big man at center is Ognjen Kuzmic. Peter,
so for Bayern we have Cassius Winston, on the 2 spot Nick Weiler-Brab, paired with the superstar Vladimir Lucic. Power forward Augustin Rubit, and on the big man position we have Freddie Gillespie.
Thank you, guys, and good luck for the game. And you can feel free to hear your emotions during the game. I know Kai is pretty much fired on this, and but yeah.
It's interesting to see that Zvezda has a couple of free agent signings or trades that have been made, and Bayern's starting 5 is very similar to the one we saw in real life in the last season. It's interesting how Zvezda has integrated those players like Guduric or Bjelica into the real life team, basically.
Yeah. And also Lebery plays a big role for him. In real life he plays in Russia, if I'm right, you can correct me.
Yes, for Phoenix Kazan.
Yeah, and he had Davidovets actually before he signed back in real life. And we see that something that we saw a lot on streams before, that Vujas is applying a lot of three-point priority to his three-point shooters. So he will go for a lot of threes. And Peter, from the basketball view, what do you think is the best defense against those shooters, against those off-ball screens, and overall?
Obviously, the help side defense has to be active always. They have to be careful to not allow a lot of easy cuts or off-ball movement for the shooters. And as we see now, the game has started. Augustin Rubit with the ball, posting up. But he got
nice rejection by Bjelica, yeah. Campazzo inside Holland with the fake. Oh, there's already the first foul going on, first team foul, first personal for Lucic. And Lucic, somebody who likes to get into foul trouble pretty early.
Zvezda has definitely an advantage on the guard positions with Facundo Campazzo and guys,
there it is.
and guys like Nedovic, and now we already saw the first three-pointer.
Yeah, Nedovic, probably the go-to guy for Crvena Zvezda, three-point shooter from Serbia. Will also play, of course, in the World Cup in late August in the FIBA World Cup, in real life, of course.
Now Rubit strong post-up.
So Bayern so far tries to go more into the post, more inside, and search for one of the monthly MVPs of last season's EuroLeague. Some early changes for Mr. Kaiser, Kai Schallenberg.
Yes, Augustin Rubit really played a very strong EuroLeague season. Unfortunately, he got injured in February during the German Cup Final 4 in real life. But like you said, it's one of the best seasons in his career probably, but unfortunately got cut short.
Just to mention, this arena is of course virtually as the Final Four arena. We call it the sportal.bg arena, so I hope you all like it. So it's designed especially for the Final Four. Long court pass, Lucic, good defense by Holland, and we know that he's some dog, right? We know this is an insider. Oh, great.
Tough finish by Lucic.
Tough finish, yeah. Lucic. Great stats for him. 12.4 points in the playoffs. Also the go-to guy for Bayern, obviously. But we have to mention that Niels Giffey has only 5 points per game, but has a really good shooting in the EuroLeague. Okay, a nervous beginning, I would say. What would you say?
Yes, both teams are trying to find open shots. Now we have an offensive foul.
Yeah. I mean, you can be nervous on this. Do you think it's this experience that is the second time, and only actually Luka Vujasinovic has some Final Four experience? Will this help him? What do you think?
Maybe yes, but you never know. In the past EuroLeague Final Fours, even in real life, we always saw some surprise or some team that might have dominated the whole season and then just...
Yeah, like Real Madrid, right?
Yes.
In real life, they were already with the back at the wall pressed onto it.
Yes.
As Partizan was leading 2-0 in the quarterfinals.
And obviously Real Madrid is always a top 5 favorite, but nobody saw them winning the title this year.
John Holland with the hops. And Campazzo, we can see his assist percentage is 47. This is incredible. I was expecting more firepower exactly from the start, but both are trying not to push the tempo into much turnovers. Bayern continues to force the ball inside, and with
Augustin Rubit with a strong start.
Yeah, and with the answer right back with a dunk at the other end.
Now Bialica, again posting up with the size advantage.
Yeah, clearly a mismatch, and Zvezda gets back the lead, but none of them teams gets a bigger lead so far. It's just one, maximum 2 points so far. Not really a scoring spectacle, as both try to use the shot clock to get good shots. No foul call. Gillespie with the finish. Nice putback.
Now again the offensive rebound for Bayern, but a lack of movement of the ball and also of the off-ball movement. They have to improve this. This was also actually an issue for Bayern in real life last season. Now a quick break.
Yeah, some changes. We can see the screen from the reigning champion. So we don't see exactly what Kai is doing, but he's applying some defensive changes, we can see. Campazzo with easy finish from the line. Of course, pretty much very good free throw shooter.
Now Nicola Beb with the ball, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the EuroLeague. Also a big part of the German national team in the last Eurobasket.
Yes, he has been naturalized. Oh, Lucic with the slam. Oh my goodness. That's going to be a highlight play for sure. 6 points already from Lucic, so half of the points from Bayern are coming from the superstar.
A very important player for Bayern. 2021 All EuroLeague first team member.
And Luka kind of struggles with finding the good shots right now. 1 for 4 from the field for Marko Guduric. Almost the steal there.
Tough defense, but now again Lucic. This time not successful. Now foul call on Laberi. Now we have substitutions. Walden, Giffey, Hunter and Greg Monroe on the court. Monroe is also a free agent signing.
By the way, Nikola Topic will join now into the game as the game has stopped. Nikola Topic, one of the biggest European talents, and
yes.
He was really showing off in the Adidas Next Gen, where actually one of our participants were playing, Sasha Vezenkov, right?
Yes, good prospects here from Bulgaria. It's very interesting to see his career now, but it's a very good step for him to play against the best players in the world, maybe in his age group.
Oh
and
wow,
now
the
a
free right back. And Topic now at the point guard, and I saw that Luka likes to really play with him.
Yes, it's interesting, and I'm very curious to see what role he will have in the next season, because now
they signed him on a pro contract, right?
Yes, he came back from a loan where he was playing for OKK Belgrade, and because normally in the EuroLeague you only have a handful of players under the age of, let's say, 23 that even get meaningful minutes, and it's very impressive for him to have a pro contract in the EuroLeague at his young age.
But he really showed off. I think he had some 40-pointers, 40-point games, right?
He really dominated his age groups, and now he has to take the step of being a pro.
And now, also Kai's a little bit struggling with the shooting right now, but 15-13, it's...
now Radulica.
Wow, it's really crowded inside.
Good defense by Bayern, which is actually...
By both teams, to be honest.
Well, again, a long free.
Incredible defense from both. That's why we don't see a lot of points right now.
This active defense is something which Andrea Tinkivi, the Bayern coach, is very proud of normally, if it works well.
By the way, goaltending, so the ball was touched when it was over the rim, so the basket counts. And Bayern with the slight lead, but it's pretty early.
Now for Zvezda we have Dulica on the 5 position.
There he is with offensive board. Oh, he lost it.
The former Serbian national team player who also played some time in China, if I remember correctly, and since last season he went back to Europe. He has not a big role on the team, but definitely an important veteran presence.
And the 3 by Ognjen Jaramac, who will return to his hometown Partizan Belgrade next season in the real-life EuroLeague, hits the 3-pointer. And that's what causes the first timeout in this game, called by Luka Vujasinovic, the Red Star Belgrade esports player.
And we have Ben Bentel in the game also, who will now leave the EuroLeague and also play in Japan next season, like his Zvezda teammate Hassan Martin.
Hassan Martin also played for us in the eEuroleague, participating also
now a
with
good
Zvezda.
shot selection for Zvezda, but unfortunately he can't make it.
Yeah, he cannot find the shot timing right now.
Bayern in transition. Greg Monroe, former NBA player and EuroLeague veteran, now plays in Puerto Rico.
Oh, great steal by Ben Bentel. Ben Bentel, by the way, the Final Four MVP of last season. This was kind of surprising. Oh, a lot of turnovers going on.
Both teams have to slow down and make better decisions at the moment.
That's what they did at the start, though, but the defense was pretty good. Now they try maybe to force a bit of tempo. Rebound by the veteran Radulica.
Now Topic and wide open.
Yeah, this of course a dunk. And probably the last possession, as Kai will try to use the clock as it's less than 20 seconds. No shot clock applying, of course. Some half-court trap we see from Zvezda.
Nice dunk by Greg Monroe.
Greg Monroe signed by Kai Schallenberg in the game to Bayern. And yeah, Zvezda will have the last shot.
But
There
now
it is.
the lane is very open.
Yeah, he had to score, and now I already said that, but this is gonna be the last
Maybe the
shot.
wrong decision because there were 4 seconds on the clock.
Last shot. Ah, he missed it. Laberry. Did you expect that? 22-17. Not really a high-scoring affair, but we saw some great defensive possessions.
Yes, and we really see that both teams have some qualities and that it's really a 50-50 matchup. No team had a big run where you can say that they distanced themselves from their opponent, and both also made their mistakes sometimes. It's normal for a Final Four quarter, I think. Now the nerves are playing a role a little bit, and now they will
Yeah, of
probably
course.
find a better rhythm now. Campazzo now again.
We know that Kai is a really extroverted player.
John Holland, great fake. Now drive to the basket, but a contested finish.
Yeah, tough finish. Maybe he had to pass it out, kick it out.
Yes, the fake was great, but then the decision making could have been better.
Bonga was wide open for a second, but maybe Kai wants a better shooter.
Now also I think Elias Harris is in the game for Bayern.
Oh, Bonga with the shot. There it
Yes.
is. Green release.
Good shot.
And for those who don't know what the green release is, you have to hit the shot timing right. So you have to press the shot button and release it at the right moment at the green line. Something actually we don't see with Vujas. He doesn't play with shot timing. He knows from every single player the shot release.
And
Look at
here
this.
you can see this.
Look at this. And he still managed to hit them. He knows them by heart. His second season with Crvena Zvezda, and also the second time he qualifies for the Final Four, obviously.
Now wide open shot for Elias Harris.
Yeah, Elias Harris not really a three-point shooter this season. Yeah,
Now,
we have something that we don't see in real life, but as we know, mostly in 2K, the NBA rules apply, so there's a transition take foul. That's why it's like a sportsman-like foul. One free throw and the possession.
really physical defense on the playmakers of Zvezda. But now they found a good
finish.
solution.
Biggest lead so far by Bayern with 8. 11 lead changes, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now Bayern also have their elite shooter Andreas Obst on the court.
And what about Hunter? But he missed the shot timing there. Hunter, really when he started his career, he was not known for his long-range shooting.
Yes. He actually almost never took long-range shots. He actually started to shoot it consistently for Bayern.
Yeah, and nice backdoor. We haven't seen this as the defense is really tight on the defenders, and Zvezda ties up the game. Oh, some open space for Wallabap. He drives in. Oh, that's an easy finish.
About the fellow Hunter, there's actually a funny story I discovered on Twitter. A German basketball journalist or Twitter insider, basketball insider, retweeted an old Atlanta Hawks post where Othello Hunter was a young player and in the Summer League squad.
Yeah.
And there Hunter said that he will work on a three-point shot or something similar. And then the German journalist wrote, now after so many years it finally paid off.
Yeah, it does. He really got like a stretch 4, stretch 5 for the Bayern this season.
It's very unusual to see a player that is 36 or even already 37 years old to change his game.
By the way, complete change of the rotation for Bayern as we saw down low, and both teams are at or above the 50% field goals. This went down a little bit now for Bayern after this miss, and Zvezda turned the game as they lead by 1.
Great fake by
Wow.
Campazzo, but he lost the ball.
Valerbap, great defender. Lucic, he missed the dunk. Yeah, Hunter was ready
Good
to
job
shoot.
by the defense to recover.
Yeah, Kai and Luka really good in defense.
But Lucic again strong to the basket.
But as we know, offense wins championship. That's wrong. Offense wins games, defense wins championships. So maybe the defense will be very, very important in the Final Four. Lucic hits the free throw. One of the, I don't know how many green releases we had from both already. So we see the really high skill and level. 29-28, so yeah, it's just going back and forth between those two. But nothing else we expected. Guduric with the three, misses. Tough contest at the end.
He was open for like 1 second, but the closeout was very fast.
Yeah, no foul also.
This is maybe also one of the main differences between NBA 2K and real-life basketball. In situations like this, most EuroLeague players can still make the shot, but shot contests here with players jumping on 2K really has a big impact on basically destroying the release of the offensive player.
The first time we hear some emotion, I think it was Luka who was angry that this shot didn't go in. Guys, feel free to impress your emotions, no worries. Just no bad words in Serbian or German. 29-28 and less than 3.5, no, it's actually 3.5 minutes till the end of the first half. So it's a very, very, very fast-paced game. Oh, great block by Bjelica. Good recovery. Topic was right on time. Pass it out. It's again Bjelica. Topic, oh, hard foul by Niels Giffey. Incredible. I cannot imagine to, even if I play just with one team as you do in the EuroLeague, that you know everyone's shot, you know.
I mean, he's also a very passionate Zvezda supporter in real life.
Yeah,
and he basically sees all the games, really a fanatic. In a positive way.
Oh, great block inside. Oh, Monroe misses the dunk. Topic inside, nice fake. He could have gone up, but he goes for the half-court set. Guduric inside, passes it out. Laberi. Oh, misses.
But Laberi can make this shot, so it was a great play.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes even if you get open shots, it doesn't mean that they all go in. You can also have contested shots. And of course, our gameplay is also edited and applied. It's not the normal 2K style. Anything you would say about the gameplay, Peter?
Well, both teams are still searching for the rhythm, but now and one. But mismatch against Jaramas, so...
But about the gameplay sliders on this part?
Like I said, we already saw some plays where we really saw typical EuroLeague movements. Like
a lot of physical plays
yes,
also.
For example, Nick Weller-Brab being really physical with the opposing guards. Mm-hmm. And now we see the great strong side defense with Adulica in the paint. Great
pick by Elias Harris, by the way. And a player I used to know from my time in Speyer.
Interestingly, the field goal percentages are actually very good, 46 and 50% respectively. But the physical game,
they use the shot clock. They don't rush into quick shots. So
we have the impression that they don't make a lot of shots, but actually their percentages are very, very good.
Of course, not many highlights, but it's a lot on the game for both. Guduric drives in. Kicks it out. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Time running down.
Markovic.
That's a tough shot.
Markovic, who recently announced that he will retire from professional basketball. Now Isak Bonga, a very talented young German player who spent the last couple of years in the NBA and last season had his EuroLeague debut in his home country, Germany, with Bayern.
2 seconds on the shot clock.
Monroe, not a great shooter.
Yeah. He is a typical big man who sets screens and gets some boards.
He was really a double-double machine during his time in the NBA. With
And Detroit Pistons, right?
Pistons and one season also with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Last minute, by the way, in the first half. So we going pretty fast. This just only one timeout. So this means actually that both gamers are satisfied by the play, by the play style right now. Oh, Davidovac's
And another shot
turnover.
clock violation.
33.9 seconds. So now the chance for Bayern to go for 2 for 1. I don't know if Kai will take advantage of this. This would mean a quick shot right before the 24 seconds. So he'll have 2 shots. So he does.
Ooh, almost. And a rebound.
Second chance. Okay, that's not a shooter. He knows that. Monroe.
Now Andreas Obst.
Yeah, he will take his time.
Monroe. And pass it to the
bad
corner.
pass. But why did he
turnover.
pass to the corner? There was a roller at the mid-range spot, at the high
Markovic.
post.
Now Gudovic driving.
2 seconds, 1 second turnover.
Turnover.
That's it for the first half, and maybe we can hear it from both. Luka, some quick comment, and Kai also. Luka first, maybe.
A very physical game, if you ask me. Really two strong defenses.
Yeah.
Not a lot of
I had a good-
open shots for me.
Good first quarter.
Kai, wait a second, please. Luka is now.
I mean, it's really like really defensive battle, if you ask me, because I'm really struggling to get some open shots. I think I'm also playing good D, so yeah, it's a small point game, but it's physical game. A lot of free throws, a lot of driving in the paint, and I don't like that because that's the Kai style. Kai loves to play like this, so I love to shoot 33s a game, and he's not letting me do that, so I need to adjust.
Thank you, Vujas. Yeah, Kai, Luka said that he likes to shoot threes, but it's more your playing style that is applied right now. Good defense, physical defense, and he cannot get his open threes.
Yeah, that was like most likely my game plan, but I didn't manage to score a lot because he's also defending really well, so it's like more a defensive battle right now.
Okay.
I think I had a really good start, but the second quarter with just 9 points scored is too bad to get in the finals, so I have to improve in the offense.
Yeah.
And I think my defense is good at the moment.
Thank you, Kai. And yeah, we had immediately right to the second quarter. To the third quarter, of course, second half. 16 minutes more playing time till we know the first participant of the final. Peter, anything you would say? Is it like expected the first half so far?
Yes.
Something changed in your mind, or you're still staying with Wiz?
I'm staying. I think he will make it. He will now find his shooters wide open. Because even though he struggled to find open shots, he still has good percentages and he will find a way to win the game.
But look at the statistics below. 0 points in the last 2.5 minutes.
Yes.
Probably something that it's not going to be for a long time, though. Luka is a great player. Nedovic, meanwhile, with the fouls. So.
And the question is if also Bayern can keep their defensive consistency, which I believe they have a possibility to do so, especially with Nick Weiler-Bepp, who is by no surprise an elite defender. Because
if Kai stays concentrated.
Yes.
It's a lot of concentration in this.
Nick Weiler-Bepp basically had his breakout in professional basketball because of his strong defensive performances and is now also improved playmaking. He started his career for Ludwigsburg under the defensive guru John Patrick. Who is
played with Jalen Smith 1 year, right?
Yes.
One of the participants also in our eEuroleague, yes, and signed with Virtus Bologna.
Yes, and Ludwigsburg is a very good situation for a lot of players to prove themselves on a high level in the German league and then going to the Euroleague or the NBA or to other big clubs.
Shot clock violation, meanwhile.
So again, the defense is starting off strong on both sides.
But that's what we expected. I mean, when it's a one-game series, then you don't go so much all in. You gotta be careful not to do these turnovers as we just saw. And Lucic with the dunk.
It's very important for the teams to limit those small mistakes like these turnovers that are really unnecessary, because the defense is already good enough and it's very challenging, and if you are throwing the ball away by yourself, it isn't getting any easier. And now a very fast pace, both teams are, and very smart foul by Facundo Campazzo. Very typical for European basketball to stop the fast break and slow down the opponent.
By the way, meanwhile, for those who are tuning in because they want to see Sasha Vezenkov on the stream, he'll be in the second semi-final and he will join the studio pretty soon. And of course, the second semi-final, Bielica missed the dunk meanwhile. The second semi-final will be between Valencia, Dominik Jovanov from the CyberLiveArena team, esports organization from Croatia. Meanwhile, Lucic with a dunk against Sasha Vezenkov, the Euroleague MVP and newly signed Sacramento Kings NBA player. The timeout called by Luka Vujasinovic. We see Luka already had 3 timeouts taken, none taken for Kai Schallenberg at the other end. Kai Schallenberg, by the way, could have a revenge opportunity as he played against Sasha Vezenkov in the only and last eBasket championship in Bulgaria, as they were in the finals, by the way, and Kai Schallenberg beat Sasha with 3-0. So do you think this is more possible to be in the final, but you said Luka probably will make it, or you see this as a third place match?
Very difficult to say. I definitely see Olympiacos in the final, to be honest.
Oh wow, okay.
Because Sasha is having this basketball IQ. He's an MVP, a world-class player, obviously.
Yeah.
And in the recent games that I saw from Olympiacos during the season, I really saw that he's implementing the play style of real-life Olympiacos into the game, really.
Yeah, he does.
That's something I have never seen in 2K, and that makes him also an elite gamer at the same time, to be honest.
Yeah.
There are not many players that can implement plays that smartly into a video game like him.
In further streams with him, he was also like, he liked it when the offense was running and he was like Olympiacos basketball right there.
Yeah.
So he tries to apply the real life tactics.
Yes, real life Olympiacos was really the most beautiful thing to watch on professional basketball in the whole world last season. Unfortunately, they lost the Euroleague final by 1 point against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But from the standpoint of entertainment, they were definitely the number one.
And Sasha already announced that he'll continue to play in the EuroLeague with Olympiacos, even from the US. So he shows really some love for his former team. He said once a Red, forever a Red, so yeah. Oh, almost the interception by Holland. Wallerbab in the steal by Dobric. Dobric, a good defender, of course. Campazzo. Holland, corner. Oh, tough shot. Oh, almost went in and out.
Holland, who was on the preliminary roster of Puerto Rico for this year's World Cup.
Probably going to play in the World Cup, I guess.
He recently signed with Hapoel Tel Aviv, if I'm correct.
Oh, the three-pointer. Yeah, John Holland will join Hapoel. The three-pointer from the corner in the game is tied 42-42. Last in 4 minutes in the third quarter. Gillespie with the foul, reach in. Some changes been made for Zvezda as Campazzo goes out and the youngster Nikola Topic back into this. Now with the ball gets
open lane finish, but he got rejected.
But he played a pick with Bentil, but they went for a pick and pop. I don't know why.
If I saw correctly, Nick Valobeb with the block, something we see often from him, even though he's a guard.
Yeah, chase down artist, really. Yaramas. Oh, that's
Left
a three.
Open, yes.
That's a three. Open and also green release, perfect release. And Kai gets gets back into the leading position. Topic inside.
Now we see more three-point shooting, and in the first half we saw more post play, at least in my perception.
Yeah, both changed their play style. Oh,
And
that's a
again,
tough pass.
turnovers.
But it would have been a good pass if it was over the head. Lucic, tough shot against two
And again,
defenders.
almost a turnover. Zvezda needs to be careful.
Yeah,
This could cost them the
rushing
game.
into those threes, but hitting them back into this. Oh my God! If it continues like that, it's gonna be a open game right till the end.
I think the team with more mistakes will lose the game. It's too close.
Yeah, but both really forcing too much into this long distance. They want to make
Now
the lead
again,
bigger and faster.
Now in the post, Hunter, but the shot clock is almost.
Oh,
tough shot by
with the
Lucic.
buzzer beater.
One of the clutchest players Germany has ever seen in the last couple
Yeah.
of years.
Look at the field goal percentages. 60% in the first half, 50 in the second. That's an
And-
offensive call.
Yes.
It is. Laberi. And Zvezda has to be careful. They both rushed into three-point shots now because they see that when they go inside, it's like just back and forth. So they try to change the play style a little bit, so they might get a slight advantage. So far, none of them can get this one for real.
Giffey.
Open
Wald
three.
now.
That's miss.
Wald, who can definitely make the three, but sometimes is inconsistent.
Yeah, but Walden is better maybe from the dribble.
Yes, definitely.
Giffey, fourth personal by Bayern. So every single next foul till the end of the third gonna send Zvezda to the free throw line.
Like I said, Bentel, originally from Ghana, played college basketball in the United States.
Hits both, and Zvezda has the team take over as we see the fire signs under each and every player. This means the Zvezda team is now pushed as the chemistry is good.
And now a very difficult moment for Bayern with this feature on.
But the Bayern has it also. They just got it. Look at this. Every 10 players.
Wow, and a transition take foul on Harris for being too aggressive after the rebound.
Nedovic hits the freebie. 48-47. Nedovic to the wing. Topic gets a screen and roll. Bjelica was wide open. Oh, he takes rather to pass his teammate. That's not good for the chemistry. Guduric. What a slam. 50-47. But a bad decision on the shot there, I gotta say. Zvezda kind of lucky that they got the ball back. Less than a minute in the third.
Bayern haven't found a rhythm with Andreas Obst and Giffey in this quarter.
Not really.
Maybe he should run some more plays exclusively for them to make them open, because Andreas Obst is very
Open
elite,
shot.
and he really needs those shot attempts to find his rhythm.
Yeah, he's like a volume shooter.
Yes, sometimes he starts with 3 misses, but he gets his rhythm and then he makes 2 or 3 in a row.
He needs those attempts, yeah, and that's what shooters actually
Yes.
do. Shooters shoot, like we say
Yes,
in basketball language. Guduric for 3.
Now
Oh,
the answer.
and Bayern and Kai now have to be aware that this one doesn't go out of hand, and for now they still have team takeover.
Now Obst
Open
wide
3,
open.
the answer. There it is.
Yes, that's how Bayern should play in this moment.
Last shot probably for Zvezda, if Luka plays it right. 6 seconds in the third. Just 1 point lead. Can he make it a 2-possession
It will be
game?
a tough shot now. And
Yeah.
too late.
Too late. 53-52. One last quarter. 8 minutes. And then probably, without any disrespect, the semi-final that is, from a neutral point of view, more awaited. Sasha Vezenkov will be just after 8 minutes. Timeout immediately called by Zvezda. Maybe some changes needed, and Luka has only 3 timeouts. Okay, some substitutions he wants to do. It's more like his second five, except Nedovic for now. So he'll probably give some rest to the starters and bring them like 4 or 5 minutes before the end. This is actually something that we see a lot also in real life, that you want to give them some rest for the crunch time.
Now Winston again is a playmaker for Bayern. Former college basketball star, really a legend at Michigan State University. One of the best college point guards.
Almost lost by Rubit, goes inside, Laberry double team Monroe, finds some open space, but it was too crowded. Bayern had to kick out the ball, forcing in this single possession too much inside.
And again,
great defense
for Zvezda.
Bad pass by Zvezda.
Now Bongau, he could have chosen to drive to the basket.
Yeah, he stops the tempo, wants to get a real good shot, probably use the clock. Oh! Turnover.
Great activity by Zvezda to interrupt Andreas Obst from getting the ball.
Nedovic gets the screen from Laborierie. It's gonna be probably an easy bucket. He stuffs it in. 3-point lead. A lot of turnovers for a ball game. 12 for Bayern, 10 turnovers from Zvezda.
Now Andreas Obst is having a big role on offense now. They're trying to find an open spot for him. But great defense. Now Obst.
Rubit inside. Oh, tough,
but again,
tough
contested shot. And normally Rubit is a great post-up player, but now he was off balance and...
Yeah, a lot of contests on this finish, so... Awesome post-up game, clearly a mismatch. Laberry against...
and one.
Oh, and one. Winston. That hurts. Still a lot of time to go, and Kai actually showed that he can come back from deficits like this.
Very unnecessary foul by Winston. You should have let him finish, because either you have to foul him very hard or
foul
just
earlier.
let your hand off of him.
Rubit inside. Bielica right on him. Rubit open space. Oh, he could have finished that.
And
A
again,
block. Again, forcing it inside, and it's gonna be too late for this finish.
contested shot, but offensive rebound maybe.
Oh, good hustle.
Very
on the
important
offensive
now
board, yeah.
with a 6-point deficit.
That's it.
And Rubit, yes.
Wow.
Very important hustle
And he's
plays.
back. He's back in it.
And
Just
timeout
a
for
one possession game again. 55-58.
Now we are nearing crunch time, and now really every possession matters. Vuja's rotation is really very different from the one that Zvezda is using in real life. Where Dulica was barely on the 12-man roster during the regular season of the Euroleague.
Kuzmic makes it.
But also in real life we will see a very different Zvezda roster, as they have a lot of new players and a lot of players that left the club.
Lucic inside.
Hunter,
Long two.
yes.
Hunter hits it. 57-60. 18 lead changes. Campazzo. Tough finish. I don't know why he had to go for this. I mean, he doesn't have the height to go just inside against two. One is a wing, the other one a power forward. Ball stolen.
He should take advantage more of Campazzo's insane passing skills. Now, for example, great pick and roll.
Kuzmic inside.
Yes, they both need to settle for more basic plays like we saw now, just a simple pick and roll and have some structure in your offense.
No need for very difficult plays. Just maybe combine some pick and rolls.
And there's also 4 minutes left, so no need to rush.
And one. Bayern back in it again. Hunter now with the possibility to cut down the deficit to 2, so he does.
Hunter, Euroleague champion with CSKA Moscow in 2019. A very very good Euroleague veteran.
And a shooter, like we said. Kuduric. Campazzo. Let's see what Luka has as the answer. Campazzo with the finish. 48%, great shooting from both, 52 for Zvezda. So both around the 50s. Lucic. Holland was stuck into the screen.
And turnovers are
Not
really...
a good pass there.
Turnovers are really the story of this game.
Yeah.
Because we see the good shooting percentages, but
This was
sometimes...
forced also too much. Hunter was right there. Also, although he jumped, he was right immediately there like a pogo stick. And
Now Lucic,
not really open shot.
tough shot there.
Oh, wow, he missed it because it was too long. And there you have to hit. Kai is wondering why this doesn't go in, but
And again a turnover by Zvezda. This really could cost them the game in the end.
open lane.
But great defense.
We can hear Kai being angry right now. He really doesn't have to. It's just a 4-point game. Still enough time.
Ooh,
Lost the handle.
turnover. But also very unlucky with the animation in this moment.
Yeah, but you gotta stay calm. Like
And now Bielica wide
open
open.
shot.
Yes.
Yep. 67-60.
That's how we know Bielica. Last season he had a lot of injuries, but the season before he was a crucial part of the Golden State Warriors winning the NBA title with his scoring and his three-point shooting off the bench and defensive effort.
Okay, crunch time. Less than 2.5 minutes.
And
Lucic almost the N1. Kai is not really happy about. Kai is not happy about the momentum and also that dunk animation was.
yes, I also
like this.
wondered why Lucic settled for this kind of
Yeah,
jelly layup instead
but this
of
is the
finishing
game.
strong.
This is 2K. Yeah.
Now
Oh,
Lavery
good fake.
and Campazzo, good, nice fake Campazzo, typical Campazzo, but he misses the wide open layup. Wow.
There was a late contest on the release though, but experienced player like that.
Campazzo is
be able
really
to
a
make it.
magician. He can score against bigger opponents. He can pass the ball in spectacular fashion. Very unusual to miss a wide open layup.
Lucic open lane.
And again,
Oh,
blocked.
he missed it.
Stamping up.
Blocked by Lavery, like we heard from Luka.
Zvezda really close to make the final. Now they have to stay calm and consistent in the last 90 seconds.
But
of the
both
game.
have to stay calm actually, and not really being frustrated about the last possession.
Post game by Lavery against Andy Obst, again a mismatch. There's no help side coming, and that's why easy.
No help side, no foul applied. He could have used the foul actually, both only with 2 team fouls.
Now Bayern with Augustin Rubitz.
Forcing it baseline.
Now Andy Obst, wide open lane. Augustin Rubitz, good pass. and
Oh,
good
great
shots.
offense, great offensive flow. And some changes will be applied against Andreas Obst. The matchup will be changed.
Manje Nedovic, a combo guard who is very strong and big.
Announced to defend now and smother the shooter from Bayern. Campazzo, Labery inside, tough finish.
Smart play by Zvezda.
65-71. Lucic open lane and the dunk
Now
by the
Bayern
Serbian.
needs stops if they want to stay in the game. 18 points in 19 minutes, so Vladimir Lucic, the Bayern star, has not disappointed even if they lose. Obviously Zvezda is now playing slow to take the time off the clock, but now they have to settle for a shot. And Campazzo's wide open. If he makes it, it would have been the dagger.
The chance is there for Bayern. 30 seconds. Lucic.
Oh, long
Oh,
two.
tough shot. He shouldn't have taken that. Oh, great
turnover.
steal. And the chance is back.
Now, oops to the basket. 2.1 possession game now.
Wow, 12.8 seconds. The drama
But they
we
need
had
to
all the
foul
playoffs.
Now they need to foul though. Why aren't they fouling?
I don't know. He has just
The
to press
time
the
is running
touchpad.
out.
Yep,
Wow.
pretty late.
They have lost a lot of time in this possession.
5.5
Now
seconds.
Nedovic makes the first one. Nedovic also, obviously a Serbian national team player,
Hits the second.
played also for a short time in the NBA.
5 seconds to go. Timeout Bayern. Campazzo gives some advices, like a floor
Now
general.
Zvezda just needs to stay away from the offensive player. 5 seconds to go, no stupid fouls.
No fouls, yeah. What do you think is the chance for Bayern?
They need to have a quick free. Otherwise, it's
Quick
over,
open three.
basically.
I mean, yeah, for 5 seconds there's not
They don't have time.
much to decide, yeah.
And Zvezda just needs to stay solid on defense and not foul. And the turnover, and that's the
turnover.
game.
That's the game, and
Zvezda-
Zvezda is in the finals, we can say that, 1.3 seconds.
And another
he lost
turnover,
it.
but the game is over.
I mean, yeah, it was already over, but a crazy game. I know Kai's frustrated now, but they both played really well. Really respect to both. And yeah, Kai, maybe to you first. Big respect to you. I know you're frustrated after a loss like this. Tough game, but what else did we expect than a tight game in the Final Four? Kai, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm there. Congrats to Luka first. Great game. But to be honest, I don't know how my guards get stealed by big mans. But yeah, I don't care. It was a good game. In the end, Luka won. So yeah, nothing much to say about that.
Yeah, thank you, Kai. We can understand this. We'll see you after the semi-final for the third place match. Luka, congrats to you for the win. Really a tough game like you also expected. Your comment on this one?
Yeah, very tough game, very physical. Congrats to Kai, first of all. He was great. I had much fun in this game. He's a really good player, for real. He's really, really like strong in the head, if you know what I mean. Like he's concentrated, he's taking good shots, he's like playing smart, if you know what I mean. He's like using everything he has, and his defense is like probably the best defense I played against in this EuroLeague, to be honest. Like it's so tough. Like you know me, I only shot 18 threes, and you know that I shoot like 30 threes a game.
Yeah, you do.
Like yeah, like that can say all, but like Campazzo with a double-double, Laberi with 11 points, they saved me, to be honest. You know what, for me was the crucial that I put Laberi on the center, because he can shoot. Because Kai was like, he was letting Radulica and Kuzmic, like, if they're on the three, he was just helping of them. And when I put Laberi, he couldn't help of him. So when I have 5 shooters, it's advantage. And I don't know, I played the fourth quarter how I wanted to, got a win, and I'm excited for the final.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Luka. And great words and this big respect, especially for the defense, to Kai. Thank you, guys. Luka, we'll see you later. And finally, there's the moment. Next to me, just sit down, the reigning EuroLeague MVP, the newly signed Sacramento Kings player. Welcome, Sasha Vezenkov.
Hello, guys. Welcome. What's up? All good?
Yeah, all good. Yeah. So the first semi-final is just over. Luka won it by 3 points. Did you expect that against Kai?
Yeah, I think like Luka is a champion, the favorite. He had some losses this year, I think, but
against you,
yeah.
one.
But I think like overall, he's the best player. But it's one game, you know, it's not a series. So Kai had his moment. He was up in the score. Kai is really good player, but I think like Luka was a little bit better, and he's in the final for a reason.
Yeah, so probably you want to be also in that place and
you know,
show Luka he can.
I have a very
too.
tough matchup. Everybody's I'm not saying underestimate, but nobody, because Valencia, like everybody when hears Valencia, is not something like wow, but if you see he won 3-0, 3-0, he won me in the regular season, so big respect to him, and he's playing really good.
Yeah, he has not a single loss till now in the playoffs, the only one. And I would like also to introduce your opponent. It's Dominik Jovanov from Croatia, CyberLiveArena organization, pro gamer. So like we said, it's 3 pro gamers and the EuroLeague MVP himself. And yeah, Dominik, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, but no camera, I think.
No camera. It's good.
Ah, okay, yeah, now should be working, now we should be able to see you. Yeah. So Dominik,
So, yeah,
introduce yourself.
this is tough matchup. Like Sasha is one of the best players, and when I play with him in the regular season, it was one of the best games I had. It is tough, you know. It's only one game. It's like, I mean, I have big respect for him. He's MVP of EuroLeague. He joined now to the Sacramento. Congrats, Sasha.
Thank you.
And yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be here. It's my first season, so it'll be good.
Yeah, for both of you, it's the first appearance in the Final Four of the EuroLeague. Sasha might get revenge against Kai, as Sasha, you had the e-basket final of Bulgaria against Kai, where you lost it. But I guess you would prefer not to have the revenge right now.
Yeah, I prefer to don't play the third spot game also in real life, because like when you lose in the semifinals, you don't want to play third spot. It's nothing, you know. But I know there's a game, so I guess, and I hope I'm not playing against Kai. But let's see, you know, I have in front of me a really tough matchup, and I have to be concentrated.
Yeah, and Peter, what do you think on this game? It's gonna be probably basketball IQ again against some of the gamers who also have one of the highest basketball IQ.
Yes, but I will take Olympiacos because they have the basketball IQ from the real life, paired with the strong roster also in the game. And even though Valencia obviously really impressed in the playoffs by sweeping their 2 opponents, which isn't easy at all, especially playing against Barcelona and just sweeping them, I believe that this combination of Olympiacos will be very crucial.
Yeah, and as we see, it's pretty much balanced. You can see assist is the same, steals is exactly the same. I can see here also rebound slightly better for Sasha, and Sasha's offense is also better. But we know Valencia's defense is very, very good. And do you think this is an advantage for Valencia, that he has more? Let's say he doesn't have like a go-to guy. His best scorer is Chris Jones with slightly over 8 points, and everybody's like around 8 points.
I mean, I think it definitely helps because he's more unpredictable. He doesn't have a go-to guy where every opponent on the PlayStation knows, you know, I have to make closeouts on this guy or just play tough one-on-one defense on this guy, and then his offense is basically broken. But with this variety, he always can find different solutions, and I think this will make him a tough opponent.
And again, to Sasha, what do you expect from this? As you see also the stats, it's like we said, it's pretty balanced. You cannot really concentrate on one player and close down one player. Chris Jones is the best scorer for him with 8 points.
Yeah, it's one game. It's totally different from what it happened to now, you know. During the season we had games, you know, it's not a do or die game, so you just play. Now it'll be totally different, so I think these things doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. And Dominik, we can maybe hear from you what will be your game plan against Sasha. Is there anything to say?
I mean, he have some big guys like Fall. I know it. He's go-to guy. Like he have himself, and he have like one of the best players in the Europe. So I have to be concentrated, play defense, and hopefully it will be good.
Okay. Meanwhile, you can both get ready, of course, for this game. As we see Sasha already doing some adjustments. Yeah, you guys will tell me whenever you're ready. Sasha, you also just let us know. Meanwhile, we can actually show you the crazy crunch time from yesterday. Sasha was up 2-1 in the quarterfinal against Partizan, but he lost the game 4 pretty much at the end. In game 5, he was down by 7 points, but he came back for the win, and he won it probably in the very last possession. Yeah, we can say, as we see this now on the screen, with some dagger 3 at the end, and this was the deciding point for the game 5 against Žarko Avramovic and Partizan. Also, some shout out to them because they watching the stream, and yeah.
Partizan really unlucky. In real life, they lost a 5-game series against Real Madrid.
Yeah, they were up by 2-0.
And missed out on the Final Four. And now, again, tough loss. But Partizan is a great team, and also in the virtual Euroleague with a great gamer, and they will bounce back definitely.
Yeah.
Just need to check my playbook a little bit.
You need to check your playbook. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you can apply the plays.
If Olympiacos wins the semi-final, they will have a derby against their friends from Red Star Belgrade.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, Luka didn't lose a lot of games, but his first loss in the regular season was exactly against Sasha. So we will see what will going on. Will it be like a Croatian-Serbian derby? It will be a Balkan final again, once again. So do you think the best gamers are coming from the Balkan, or what is it about that it's last time it were all 4 participants from the Balkan, now it's 3 out of 4?
Obviously gaming is different.
You good?
Yeah.
But I think that now we are talking about esports basketball, so I think that the interest and the tradition of basketball in the Balkans is definitely helping them to be more engaged into games like 2K also, and the Euroleague obviously.
Sasha, you can also check on the controller settings maybe, so that everything is right with your shot meter, shot timing.
Wait, you use on controller.
Controller, yeah. So Dominik,
This is
Yeah.
Which is wine? You remember which is mine?
Comet, I think, Comet High,
This?
the one with this, right?
No, the small one.
The small one.
Wait, I'll check it.
It should be mini, yeah.
Wait. I'll check it real quick.
You can also change in the freestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It's
it.
this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'm ready.
Okay, Sasha is ready. Now joining for the semi-final. Maybe just a quick look on the starting lineups, and
The same always.
then, yeah, I know yours. Like Bartzokas last season. Peter, any matchup you would like to say it's a key matchup?
It's not. Wait.
So Peter, you think there's a key matchup that we can say that it's really the key?
Really difficult to say, but I would definitely say that Valencia needs to stop a big man like Mustafa Fall, because Valencia's roster isn't as physical, at least on the center position. where they play with, if I saw correctly, okay, Dubljevic is a good post-up player and good in the post, but he's undersized for the 5.
Yeah, let's take a look at the starting 5s. I will go with Valencia starting 5. Chris Jones, the point guard. Jose Puerto at the backcourt partner. Victor Claver at small forward. James Webb at the power forward. And Bojan Dubljevic. So it's like in real life with the center. Olympiacos, Peter.
Thomas Walkup as a point guard, Isaiah Cannon and Kostas Papanikolaou. Paired to EuroLeague MVP Sasha Vezenkov and the dominant big man Mustafa Fall.
Okay, guys, do you see the same jerseys? Dominik, can you confirm it's red against the light blue? Dominik?
I see, white against the red jerseys.
Yeah, we can say it's white, yeah. Okay, guys, good luck. And Dominik, you can also let your micro go so we can hear some emotions. I know that Sasha likes to concentrate a lot. I hope I'm not disturbing him with commentating next to him. Immediately some coach assignments. That's something we see a lot from the pro gamers, that they like to do some changes or rethink it. Peter, so you have Olympiacos for the win?
Yes, definitely. Also, I'm impressed that Dominik took Valencia to the Final Four, because the Spanish teams always have good rosters and talented players, but it's not as expected.
Okay, timeout Olympiacos.
The visiting team facing the home team. Single game elimination format, and they hold the all-important home court advantage. Can they take advantage?
Okay, Sasha is ready for the start. And the game starts. We see Sasha likes to play in the broadcast camera, like on TV. Kanan with the first possession.
It's intercepted.
Dubljevic with the interception. First possession for Valencia.
Offside Jones.
To be honest, I haven't seen a lot of games from Valencia, so I'm also pretty surprised that he took Valencia to the Final Four.
It's another pressure-packed game for them, and the atmosphere here couldn't be any better.
They're no strangers
Kanan outside.
to this kind of situation. They're used to it by now, and with a trip to the finals at stake.
Kind of a tough shot falling down.
Sasha, can you?
Beyond the arc. That one.
Oh man,
Can we restart?
why?
Because the commentator is in on English.
Okay, but I can't put my playbook. Why?
It's off.
Yeah, we can restart whatever you want.
You want to quit?
Yeah.
Just restart. Dominik, we'll just restart because the commentary was on.
Yeah, just give me 1 second to fix
Okay.
my lineup.
Sasha wants also to do some fixes. Okay, De La Valle was in. De La Valle was signed by Sasha, but doesn't get playing time.
You should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just
Yeah, why?
do the
This
job
play
right,
will
or
go.
you are surely go knock on some wood. But I just feel I did incredible.
Changing the playbook for Sasha. Let me know if you need any help.
Summon any one of them, as if they were cuddling.
I need just to be sure it will be.
When he performed, when he has money right in front of him, run up on that boy.
Okay.
Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder, so I know that he is touchable. And then I turn him to a
Okay.
can eating lunchable.
So Dominik, we'll invite you just in a second.
You should never feel uncomfortable. I was watching him outside his house. He's getting comfortable. I was trying to make sure undiscoverable. You were. Now just look at what we've done to you, Peter Piper. Now they're touching you. I was coaching up a team of. Now they're rushing you. If I think you wronged one of my homies, I will.
As we talked about Valencia in the previous season. As we talked about Valencia in the previous season, it's interesting that they had now interesting free agency with a couple of big name signings like Brandon Davis, for example. That he is obviously not available in the virtual EuroLeague because
we play with the roster from last season.
But Valencia with this fundament of there's a good national team players of Spain like Stegui, for example, and Pradilla, mixed with international veterans like Davis, will be interesting to watch, I think. This is also one of the advantages of Spanish teams always, their strong domestic core. Obviously, they are the world champions at the moment, and they can always compete.
Sasha, who you got for the real life World Cup? Like the favorites?
Let's see, but I think the States will be good, France will be good. Canada will be really good.
But tough group. They have France and Latvia.
They have, but I think like Canada will go like for sure like quarterfinals and let's see, maybe semis.
Okay. A lot of players missing though. Dominik, we invited you meanwhile. Did you join?
I didn't get the invite. I invited Sasha.
You invited? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it said it's expired.
Yeah, we need a new invite, please.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Wait.
He invited you once again? Yeah. Okay, now we're joining. Hopefully your playbook works out now.
Yeah, that's true because
I know you need it.
If not, I have to adjust.
So Sasha, did you had some workouts already with the Kings?
A little bit when I was with over there, but like again, I was not with a lot of time.
With Darren Fox, I think, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Again, this lineup. Why? I fix it. No. What is going on?
2K.
Man.
But I think if you put him out and you put him like on right all the way down, then he shouldn't be in.
What do you mean?
De La Valle.
Yeah, but I have to start again and my playbook will not work. I don't know why I put it like. It's okay, let's go.
You sure?
Yeah, it's.
Dominik, what do you see as jerseys?
Well, I see the same as before, so.
Okay.
It's good.
Perfect. And you both good to go?
Yeah.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, I need for sure corner sliders. It's boost play. Let's see.
It's good?
It's right, but let's see.
Your plays are not showing up?
No.
They're not showing up?
No.
Okay.
It's totally different place.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it's okay.
But it shows up on the court, right?
What do you mean?
Your plays are auto. They show up on the court that you see what you're playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're not the correct place here. If my playbook doesn't work, I need my plays. Okay, at least my lineup is okay.
You can also take time out maybe later, however you like. Okay, we restart.
Okay. It's okay. Everything is good.
Perfect. Some screen action for Sasha. And as we already talked before Sasha came into the studio, Sasha likes to play a lot like a typical EuroLeague team and a lot of Olympiacos offense, let's say like this, as much as is it possible, of course, in 2K. Ball almost stolen.
Almost walk off the ball, going to the basket.
Misses. So this could have been a first bucket in the game. Did you watch a lot of Valencia games in real life, Peter?
To be honest, not really. like I said, the Spanish teams are always good, but they were kind of under the radar a little bit. They were in the playoff race for a long time, but in the end, I think they lack consistency because also in the Spanish league, they were only the 8th seed after the regular season.
Mustafa Fall meanwhile scores.
And Valencia dropped some games there too in real life. And
by the way, Mustafa Fall was the EuroLeague regular season MVP. So Sasha using him a lot in the post, has a lot of mismatches. So he'll probably try to get some mismatches here, as we see immediately the foul. Something we wanted to see in the first game because there were a lot of mismatches under the basket.
Walker posting up against a smaller guard.
I said that a lot of times in the streams. Walkup was a power forward in the college before, so he knows how to play inside.
And Thomas Walkup is, by the way, another player that got developed in Ludwigsburg by John Patrick.
Yeah, once again we have Ludwigsburg involved. Dublevic.
Well, and Dublevic, the Valencia legend.
He really also a good shooter. He's like a stretch 5. Vezenkov with the rebound himself.
Now Thomas Walkup again. Good pass outside.
Sasha doesn't rush. He wants to control
now
the
Fall
game.
obviously dominating in the post. Now,
Three
but he got
players.
stopped very well.
Yeah, because the 3 players were immediately around there. Dominik's prepared go. Oh,
Walker.
walk up with a steal and the dunk at the other end. Isn't this like a move we see a lot from Walkup?
And
once
again.
again! Oh my goodness.
Thomas Walkup really showing his elite defense.
Walkup is ready for this game, Sasha. Kanan gets a screen from Sasha. Outside.
Papa Nicolau. But also Valencia is doing a great job in closing the passing lanes.
Yeah, Puerto also with 2
Now
steals.
a quick 3 and he makes it.
He makes it. And we know Dominik is also not playing with the shot meter. He also knows all the shots from the Valencia players by heart. So this means he feels comfortable to know their shot meter. Kanan inside, Mustafa Fall.
Can't finish.
Oh wow, I'm actually wondering that he couldn't finish against Webb.
Foul. And he got foul on the 3.
Foul on the 3.
Was Puerto one of those Spanish players?
And as we see, nobody in double digits in the season, points per game. But 51% from the field. As he goes, of course, for 3 free throw shots. He hits them all and takes the early lead.
This balanced scoring is really typical for Spanish basketball. Because we saw also Aito Hernandez when he came to Alba Berlin, he really introduced the Spanish style to the German league with a lot of free-flowing offense.
Mustafa
Now
Fall with
foul.
offensive board. Oh, once again a block by Dublevic. Evans. Sean Evans now with the ball. Defended by Walkup.
Evans, really a lead scorer, was the top scorer of the Spanish league.
And there it is, he scores, fearless finisher inside. And some coaching changes, okay. Sasha wants to decide whenever he takes the timeout and the substitutions, I think. Eight to 4, Dominik probably using the timeout to make some changes.
Now on the big man position for the Imperials we have Joel Bolomboy, also former EuroLeague champion.
And Boloboy also changing the team, right? In real life.
Yes, he signed with Zvezda actually.
Our transition take foul.
He has a very interesting story actually. He used to play for the Russian national team and also for CSKA Moscow. And he's actually born in Ukraine, if I remember correctly.
Oh wow, this is some extra facts I didn't even know. That's crazy in the time we have now, for sure. Rivero with the slam. 11-4 for Valencia.
Rivero is a really underrated player, in my opinion. He has been in the Spanish league for a couple of years now, and since last season, finally he made his EuroLeague debut.
Cuba national team, right?
Yes.
But I think he will not return to Valencia. 11-6, and Sasha tries to search for the EuroLeague regular season MVP Mustafa Fall. Miss it the other end from the three. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas, of course, one of the most discussed transfers in the EuroLeague. We'll come to this later. Meanwhile, 3-second call. Mustafa Fall was staying in the key too long.
Valencia is doing a really great job on stopping him. Now we have Klemen Prepelic, Slovenian national team player.
Peter, did you expect that Kostas Lukas would go from Olympiacos to Panathinaikos?
I mean, it was really unexpected at first, but to be honest, he isn't the first player that did this move on both sides. Even the legendary Vasilis Spanoulis, who may be considered even the EuroLeague GOAT, left Panathinaikos and got to Olympiacos, where he had his most legendary time as a player. And different examples apply to this too. And we have to say that Panathinaikos really built an elite roster, and Lucas is a great fit.
Yeah. Rivero with the miss. Oh, with the putback and the slam. And one chance. And the first double-digit lead we have overall in the Final Four so far, but the miss. And now Sasha with a chance to cut back the deficit below the two-digit mark.
And Lucas.
Easy finish. Carl Alexander was coming too late. Lucas with 7.7 points per game in the season, slightly a notch below in the playoffs. Florian Koch with the three, signed free agent, with whom I actually played in the youth in Bonn.
And fun fact, he actually played in the German third division last season.
Yeah, but back in the first league. Lucas gets a screen from Joel Bolenboy. Lucas with the three.
Bolenboy with defensive rebound.
And he scores. Radebo. Oh, almost a steal by Lucas. Rivero inside against Alec Peters. Rivero forced it inside and the foul. Sasha, do you feel any delay on the shots?
I'm good. I think so.
It's good?
No. To be honest.
Rivero misses the first but hits the second. 14.3 seconds. Probably Sasha will try to get a good and last shot in the first quarter. Lucas.
Alec Peters.
That's going to be an easy bucket. It is goaltending, but the ball was going already in. 5 seconds now for Valencia, though. Sasha has to be aware not to give any fouls. And a timeout called by Valencia as he wants to do some tactical changes and get a good shot. Flo Koch will take probably the last shot.
And strong to the basket.
Oh, it counts. 0.6 seconds. Probably not really possible to get a shot going. Lucas too late and too short. 19-12. You're still in the game, Sasha.
No, I don't play good on offense, but we'll find it.
Yeah, I think Sasha will find a way to get back into this. Probably not the best start, but now it's a two-possession game.
James
with
Webb,
a miss here.
the new transfer of Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Yeah, a lot of transfers were going on this summer for real. Sasha inside.
Post. Nice move, nice pass.
And we see this a lot between those two in real life, though.
Jared Harper wide open.
Harper open. He's actually a really good shooter. Dublevic finds the way to get the rebound against Mustafa Fall, but misses. Half-court set now for Olympiacos. And quick foul from Viktor Claver to stop the easy bucket and the easy drive from Isaiah Kanan, former Minnesota Timberwolves NBA player. Kanan gets the screen and roll from Mustafa Fall
and
goes inside by himself. He was maybe he thought that everybody was trying to stop the dish. Sasha with the foul as a mismatch against Evans on the perimeter. Puerto on the perimeter.
Interestingly for Valencia, we haven't seen Xabi Lopez Arestegui.
Not yet, yeah.
Team player, he's on the bench still.
Yeah, that's interesting. Kanan not going up for the three. Pick and roll. Mustafa Fall can't hit the three. Webb kicks it out. Evans. Evans now will probably have to take the shot or pass it out. Viktor Claver, good closeout from Mustafa Fall. It's going to be a miss, but they don't secure the defensive board. 14-19.
Now Evans.
Again, a physical game and easy drive for Evans. Again, a physical game, Peter, right?
Yes, really physical. And like I said, it's very crucial for Valencia to close the lane at the paint. Because Fall is obviously
Fall is just a decent
but
side.
He hasn't been a really big factor so far.
Kicks it out. Sasha kicks it to himself. McKissick back on the handoff to Sasha. And a tough finish against James Webb. Claver covered by Isaiah Kanan. Evans again tried to find some open lane. James Webb around. Gives it inside to him, McKissick and Kanan around him. And Webb managed to finish.
Good finish.
They both tried to force the ball inside. The shooting not really, they can't find really the flow from the long distance shots. It's Lucas. Sasha again to himself, Kanan. Probably a pick and pop action. No, Kanan takes the three, he misses the three.
Valencia is disrupting the rhythm very well.
Valencia didn't do a lot of substitutes till now. Webb defended by Vezenkov. Webb drives in. Good defense. The Olympiacos players are right there. Puerto, tough shot. He managed to hit it long too, I think.
8 points by Puerto, strong performance.
Yeah. These 8 points come also from the free throw shots.
Like we said, they're very unpredictable. Now Puerto is having a big role on offense. In the next quarter, it could be another guy.
Sasha with the reach in.
Bavno je. Različno je po Bavno se kapša tva.
Kali?
Ne, ništa, dobro.
Jones. Puerto again with the mid-range. Sasha gets the board. Kanan. Tough shot, was contested at the end from Claver. Both teams cannot find the rhythm from outside, so they probably try to force it inside with pick and roll and post-up action. Prepelic outside. Prepelic.
Foul.
Oh, that's a foul call. I thought it's a clean contest from Bolomboy. Prepelic hits the first. Misses the second. Bolomboy with the rebound. Let's see what Sasha has in mind to come back from the top. Oh, yeah.
One of the most athletic players in the EuroLeague.
Of course, also a lot of badges in the game for posterizing and getting up from those drives and finishing with athletic finish. Florian Koch, defended by Walkup. Oh, this could have been intercepted by Laurenzakis, but he wasn't ready for this. Vivero, tough finish. The miss, Laurenzakis with the rebound. Sasha seems to be tired as you see the Gatorade sign.
Olympiacos now can cut the lead to single digits.
McKissick with the three, doesn't hit it. Koch outside, Prepelic. Back to Koch. Koch for three. That's a tough shot as he went for kind of like a turnaround jumper. Vezenkov, offensive foul, runs into Florian Koch.
L1 отива на там.
На L1 за дабл или хед? Да. Може да го настоиш като да сетиш. So Sasha wants to do some controller settings adjustments, I guess, whenever he has the ball.
And 3 seconds already.
Now you can do Sasha.
Halftime.
I think the default setting is that they're coming for help, not for double team. That's why the call for help.
Here?
Below, one below.
Yeah?
Yeah, call for double then. Yeah, double team, yeah. Sasha applied a lot of half-court traps against Partizan. And of course, there are always some easy buckets for the opponent, but he forced a lot of turnovers and interceptions for his team. In the favor of his team, of course. Walkup gets the screen from Peters. Peters on the roll. Walkup doesn't hit him easy. Yeah, great move. Kyle Alexander didn't know what's going on. 2 for 4 for Thomas Walkup. 4 points. 2 steals already, right at the start. Harper. Radebo. Signed with Galatasaray. I was actually surprised he was not called up for Montenegro's roster for the World Cup, as he's naturalized.
They're probably preferring Kendrick Perry, who plays for Unicaja Malaga.
That's who they called, yeah.
And before that, also Justin Cobbs, who will now return to Europe and will play for Olimpia Ljubljana next season.
Oh, Walkup with the slam, dunk and the foul, and we could say that Sasha is back into this. Oh, he missed the free throw. Almost a steal. By the way, Radebo is now with the blue circle below. This means he's cold, and probably Dominik have to take him out, as it will be very, very much tougher to hit any shots with him. Rivero misses. 1 second on the clock. Sasha maybe didn't see this. 6-point differential at the half. Sasha, something you need to change? Maybe the shots are not going in for both, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I play good defense, but I think the offense is the main key, but it's final 4,
So defense is the main point, right?
Yeah.
26-20. We go immediately into the second half. Puerto. He has a really high release, Jose Puerto. Or Jose Puerto, I think it's Spanish. Some defensive adjustments, meanwhile, as the game continues. Pretty fast going with the time. Only 2 timeouts, steal by Dubljevic. Sasha lost it. Dubljevic forces inside against Sasha. Jones, defended by Walkup. Jones gets some open lane, kicks it out. Webb with the 3, misses. And Kanan with some open lane. James Webb right behind him. Kanan finished it. Easy bucket.
Wide open.
Yep, wide open for James Webb. Sasha tried to apply some double team. But Dominik Jovanov on the controller from Croatia finds immediately the open player.
Valencia with a very disciplined game, has a lot of turnovers, they make their shots. play good on defense.
Kanan inside. Oh, he lost it. Dubljevic was preparing for this kick out. Klaver kicks it out. Jones gets some space and shoots immediately off.
Jones is one of the discoveries of the EuroLeague in the last 2 years. He made his debut pretty late and actually started his professional basketball career in the Basketball League of Mongolia, which is very...
Oh wow, this is exotic.
Yes, and it's impressive that he made this journey to the top, basically.
Ball stolen. Foul together with Walker. Kanan. Klaver was immediately there. So Sasha has to go back to stop it. Lost the ball, yeah. A lot of turnovers also in this. Puerto really turns here like the key player for Valencia. Kanan gets the double screen action upon Nicolau from the wing, almost intercepted by Puerto, who really plays a big game. Kanan, tough shot, and he has the blue circle also. He's ice cold from the field. And there's a change. Lucas will join into the game.
Good pass, and again Webb.
Webb inside, tough finish. 35-22, James Webb with 3 for 6 from the field. 6 points for James Webb.
And again a steal.
And again it's Puerto. Dubljevic at the other end.
You cannot make the shot, but I thought.
Yeah, but we know walk-up can be a chase down artist and go back and block it on the backboard, but this time it's a foul. Dubljevic hits them both. 15-point lead. Biggest lead so far, if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, I think so. Peters, mismatch, but there are 2 players around him. It's tough to pass there. Oh, turn on jumper. Oh, almost good. But it's a really, really tough shot.
And a foul to take some tempo.
Oh wow, already the 4th personal for Walker. Your best perimeter defender is with a foul problem. That's tough.
Not prepared.
Lucas comes too late. Bolon boy on the help. A bit too late. Both of them. Olympiacos and Sasha shooting below 40% from the field. 45 for Valencia. Tough night so far for Olympiacos. Walk up. Shot me the wrong. 22-17 rebounds, so Valencia also dominating the glass, which is very important to get the rebounds.
Which is actually unexpected, because I saw foul dominating.
Yeah, like you said before, that there's dominance for Olympiacos actually.
And Klaver, and they make their shots.
Yeah, it's now I think the motor is running on all cylinders for Valencia. Sasha not finding into the offensive flow that we used to see from him all season long.
And
Klaver with the reach in. 2 minutes to go.
Now it's very important for Olympiacos to close the gap a little bit, because there's not that much time in the last quarter. Only 7-minute quarters. And hooks.
Timeout Valencia. Comeback possible, Peter?
I think so, yes. But it needs to start now. These 2 minutes need to be crucial to at least cut the lead to
a lot of stops, baskets,
15 points, 10 points, to make it a little bit more realistic. But the momentum is with Valencia at the moment.
I think step by step to try to close the gap. Maybe force it even inside for trying to find some open
now
shots.
Now the second unit is on the court, at least
double
partly.
team again, by the way. Half-court trap applied by Sasha. Evans on the drive. The missing good defense by Lucas.
As Lucas goes coast to coast, maybe he does, but
he misses. Too many people around. Alexander clears the board. Oh, 3 people around him. And Rivera misses. No, it's actually Kyle Alexander. My bad. McKissick on the drive and the finish. 17-point lead for Valencia.
A couple of stops and they are back in the game. But needs to be crucial. But Valencia ice
with
cold.
the 3, yeah.
20-point lead now. And then almost
stolen by Prepelic, yeah.
Valentzakis. Now it's Lucas.
Oh, great fake. It's Lucas, but can't finish.
Really an off night for Olympiacos so far.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just one game, so there's no room and no space for the reconstruction. Offense and defense.
And
oh
again.
My goodness! Wow. There's not much you can do when this shot goes in. It's Lucas with the screen from Bolomboy. Inside to Bolomboy and easy finish. Good pass, 4.3 seconds till the end of the third.
Long pass and another one. Yes.
Oh wow, but it's a long two. At least a long two. 1.4 seconds. Lucas from the half court. And a big lead as we go into the last 7 minutes. Sasha, I think the question, if you believe on a comeback, is of course you always believe. But
with 26 points, you can't win anybody. So.
You can win with a 26 points offense, although the games are shorter probably. Let's see if Sasha can do a miracle in the virtual sportal.bg arena.
They just need a lot of stops now.
A lot of them.
And
good pass, McKissick. Oh yeah.
Typical McKissick dunk.
Yeah, it is.
And
almost with steal. Valencia sometimes have to take care of the ball though. Oh my goodness, Flo Koch. Oh, he doesn't. If this went in, this would have been crazy. I know
Alexander.
that Dominik likes to take those shots like from stepping to the side. Oh, something we don't see as animation so often in 2K, to be honest. Pretty realistic tip in. It's Lucas. Goes in, tough finish. Maybe should have stopped or go for a fake. But anyway, Sasha has to rush into more risky shots, to take some risk. Takes some responsibility. Radebo goes inside and easy bucket for Rivero, 53-30. Rivero with 9 points, 8 of them from the paint, 1 from the line. It's Lucas. Screen from Bolomboy. Inside Bolomboy with a slam. And that's something maybe Sasha should try to force. Of course, it's not easy. It's easier said than done. Flo Koch. This time not taking the shot immediately after he catches the ball. Double team, Koch catches it. Pretty difficult to handle the ball from the pass. And Radebo with a 3. Misses. Valencia ball. Probably touched by Peters. And slam dunk from James Webb.
Time for a comeback is shrinking with every minute.
Kanan gets the screen. Tough shot, was contested. Kanan again with the icy cold blue circle. Claver for 3 and he hits it.
Valencia is really showing tremendous consistency over the whole game.
Yeah, 6 more made 3-pointers by Valencia. Foul against Rivero.
Now he can make it.
51% from the field for Valencia, which is incredible.
And also 40% for Olympiacos also isn't that bad actually. It's not catastrophic or something.
Yeah, it's just the long range shots are way more for Valencia, and that this is something that makes this huge lead for Valencia. Kanan inside. Foul called on Rivero. Luckily.
Виж как отива назад, много по-бавно от как игра аз.
В смисъл, като го пуснеш, още продължава.
Да.
Има лак, да.
Нищо.
Явно.
Те в защита даже се по-бавно всичко действа.
Да. So Sasha has some lag difficulties in here. Maybe we have to check this after the game, probably, at least for the third place match. Walk up to Sasha.
Нищо.
Yeah, the lag is clearly visible. Walk up for 3 and the miss. Yeah, difficult night for Sasha. Obviously there's some input lag also. Sadly. For sure we're gonna try to fix this, at least for the third place match, but to not, of course, disrespect Dominik's game, which is also incredible. He hits a lot of shots, turnaround, fadeaways, and some threes. Kanan is cold. Sasha tries to shoot a 3 with them. And the last 2 minutes, and yeah, to be realistic, it's yeah, I mean it's pretty much over.
Still walk, they so hustle and fight on defense.
Yeah. Jump ball gonna be probably won by Sasha. I think this was the input lag. Webb misses Puerto with the rebound under the basket.
90 seconds to go.
Walk up, goes inside, Kanan blocked by Claver. Kanan to Sasha, nice fake. And Mustafa Fall also tired, couldn't manage to hit this. A lot of kick out and actually just playing it out till the end, of course. Dominik Jovanov actually didn't even manage the shot clock here, but we can already say that the final gonna be the first 3-pointer, by the way, for Olympiacos. And the Season 2 Euroleague final will be between a Serbian against a Croatian. So Luka Vujasinovic with Crvena Zvezda from the Zvezda esports team respectively against Dominik Jovanov from Croatia, CyberLiveArena organization. And yeah, just playing it out, taking the shot as he had to, 8.9 seconds, but It's over. And third place match gonna be at least the... Lucas hits it. Too little too late, obviously, but... Sasha at least will get the chance to get a revenge for the final losing against Kai Schallenberg. So yeah, maybe hear it first from Dominik. Congrats, first Final Four and also making the final against Luka. Your thoughts on the game, Dominik?
Hard. At first, I need to stop the fall and I have to double it. I feel Sasha have a delay, and I mean, yeah, it was a very big delay. I mean, I see the shots and everything, so it was a great game, good defense. I need to like be concentrated all the time because he's double teaming me and I did some turnovers, but it turns up difficult to like play game and double team everyone. Like I have to see all the players and be ready to the pass. So it was a great progression.
Yeah, Sasha played in a 5-game series, almost all game long against Žarko. Thank you, Dominik. See you later for the big final. And Sasha, tough game. You obviously had also some difficulties with those input lag, but of course Dominik, a great player.
He's a great player. I don't find excuses. Obviously everything was a little bit late, but it's okay. Even if everything was okay, I think he will win this game.
Okay, thank you, Sasha. That's some fair play right there. And we're gonna have a little break of around, let's say 10-15 minutes, and we're gonna head back for the third place match, so stay here in the stream. And then, of course, for the big final, so stay tuned.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
Hast keine? Kannst du uns schicken? Yeah, welcome back for the third place match. So we're gonna see Kai Schallenberg with Bayern Munich, who lost obviously the semi-final against Sasha Vezenkov with Olympiacos. So a rematch of the e-basket final of Bulgaria 2020, where Kai managed to win 3-0. So we're immediately heading into the game. It will be shorter, as it's just a third place match. It will be a 5-minute quarter game between Olympiacos and Bayern. Kai, any thoughts of you? Like, you haven't played against Sasha, I think, from the e-basket, Bulgarian e-basket, right?
Yeah, it will be like it will be different. I just know him from like 2020, so I never played against him in the normal leagues. So yeah, it will be an exciting matchup, I think. So yeah.
Okay. We have to go back out. Kai, please. Can you go back out, because we don't have the Olympiacos players, the Olympiacos jerseys.
Have you changed the quarter length?
Yeah, it's changed on. Did he invite or you did?
He invited.
Okay. Sasha, obviously not the best first time for you right now in the Final Four in the EuroLeague, but yeah. So you get the chance for a rematch now.
Nobody cares about the third place, so.
Obviously 2K is also very slow today. Kai, does it load up for you?
It's on the invitation screen. There's like, did I send the invite to you?
Yeah, you did. It's just the game is loading.
Yeah, I see it on the screen.
Can you invite again? Really quick.
Done.
Okay, we're trying to join. Okay, maybe we can talk about the final. Who you guys have? Maybe you, Kai, first, as you're online with us. Who you have for the final?
It's hard to say for me, because I never played against Valencia. I never played against Dominik, but I know from his results all time long that he's a good shooter. He can finish tough shots, but that also matches with Luka's game style. So I think Dominik can win it if he tries to do it like me, to don't give him 3-pointers and switch a lot. But yeah, it's like, for me, it's a total 50-50 game. So yeah, we will see who's taking the crown home. For myself, I'm going with Luka.
Is it red against black, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Peter, who you got for the final?
Valencia impressed me a lot, but Zvezda is obviously also very, very tough. It's 50-50. I didn't knew that Valencia is like really that strong. It really impressed me.
But it's not always just about the team, as you say, yeah. I think for real this time it's a 50-50. Like we had a call with Luka yesterday. He was like, last season I was pretty sure I'm gonna win the title, and this season there are a lot of good players. So he was actually expecting to play against Dominik. That's what he said. So yeah, I think they know each other also from esports tournaments. Sasha, maybe a quick thought from you about the final. Who do you think? Who you got?
I will go. You know, it's tough, but I think
when they get the chance.
Dominik has pretty good chances. I think Vujas will be ready because they know each other, so he will not be surprised by anything. But at the end, he has really good chances.
Here's Winston.
This, of course, the third place match. Like we said, the quarters are shorter. It's just 5 minutes to see who will win the small final. It's a rematch of like we said, of the Bulgarian e-basket final in 2020 between Kai Schallenberg with Bayern and Sasha Vezenkov with Olympiakos. In the e-basket 2020, Kai Schallenberg won the series with a 3-all wins in the final with the Jedi Masters against Balkan Botevgrad that was controlled by Sasha. So let's see if he'll at least he gets a rematch chance here after they haven't met for a while now on the PlayStation. Peter, your thoughts on this one? Although we know it's not like the final, so it's more like playing, maybe more like for fun.
Can I change my shot meter from here, right? Yeah. Or no?
No.
It's okay. Conte, it's okay. My playbook is not right.
You can change the Bulls or Mustafa foul.
Wow, what is
Oh, transition take foul from Mustafa foul. Bayern with a small lead, with early lead. Pretty quick game it's gonna be. We already almost at the half of the first quarter.
Excuse me again, but I have to find my... No, it's Bulls play, okay.
Lucic on the drive, foul by Sasha. Third personal. Guys, a quick question to you both. Next to me, Peter and Sasha. Maybe Peter first. Meanwhile, Sasha can concentrate on the offense. Do you think the third place match is something that it's talked a lot also in the Football World Cup or whatever? That is a game that is not very much appreciated by the teams who are involved, and is it something that has to be cut also in the EuroLeague?
I think so, yes. Because on one hand you are still frustrated from the semi-finals loss, and you were so close to the final and actually also to the trophy in general. And then basically if you even lose the third place game, even though you had a very successful season and you went to the top 4.
I think the rosters are from the next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you finish with 2 losses in a row, and it's like also a bad taste in my opinion.
Oh, why is there Zipser? I pulled him out.
Again, lag.
And we saw Monaco with Barcelona in real life.
Yeah, I think Barca was not playing for real, yeah.
And Monaco also changed the rotation, like Matthew Strazel was the top scorer, I think. And
of the third place match?
And he normally plays 5 minutes. Like obviously they are all great players, they're in the EuroLeague,
But Barca also immediately booked the tickets to just go home. I think they really didn't care about the third place match. And,
I mean, they were frustrated. They wanted to win the trophy.
They were already concentrating on the ABA League playoffs, and where they won, of course.
To be honest, what is like one of the biggest things for me is also like you get hurt in a third place match. That's
slow.
I think one of the worst games to get hurt.
Monaco and Barca.
Maybe you're missing playoffs in your home league because you're playing a third match.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great point with that the injury risk is not worth it.
That's why they let play more young guys. But okay, I mean, in the EuroLeague it's like that. You have domestic matches afterwards, but it's also a very much spoken on topic in the FIFA World Cup, where there's also the third place match is not really appreciated. And actually after the World Cup mostly, except this year.
Yes.
The season is over after this.
Like with national teams, I think it makes more sense because in most of the tournaments you can still get a medal, and this is something special. Like
Yeah.
you can get the bronze medal, for example. But in the EuroLeague, you don't really gain much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think like in World Cups or also now like Eurobasket, I mean it was like for myself to get a bronze medal for Germany in the home country, it's like something big and different.
Yeah, because you defend your country.
I think you don't need it on club level.
Yeah, I think so too. And I mean, you're also frustrated, like we said, that you lost the semifinals. So
another topic that is discussed now is the play-in tournament that will be introduced.
Also in the EuroLeague, yeah.
Because there are some people might say, also some different players like Wade Baldwin or Kevin Punter are not fans of this. Kevin Punter recently said something like, you have 34 games in the regular season and you be consistent, and then like a team that like in one game can end it, even though you earned your spot maybe. But on the other hand, also it makes the regular season more intriguing because you have not only like 9 or 10 teams fighting until the end, you have maybe even 13 or 14
yeah, 13,
sometimes.
yeah.
Because 10th place gets play-in.
The play-in, yeah.
And then teams like Valencia, Bayern, even Alba, if they play well, sometimes could have a chance for the 10th place.
Yeah, I think Alba is tough. In my eyes, Alba didn't went for good management and transfers so far. They lost their 3 biggest players. Also Sigma to Olympiacos, Low to Milano, and Jelen, of course, to Juventus.
It's just difficult because the opponents in the EuroLeague just make monster deals with players. Like we have the Hernan Gomez brothers back in the EuroLeague.
And they pull down the roster.
Yes. And you have big moves for Lukas, other NBA players. It's just difficult for them to keep up. But they've proven that they can surprise people. They actually never been in last place, if I'm correct, in the EuroLeague. Never.
Alba?
Yes, they have never been. Even 2 years ago, they would have been.
Earlier, I guess, Sasha.
They would have been even in the play-in 2 years ago, I think, if it would have existed.
Yeah.
That's why it's nice for teams like
You
that.
know how to fix again the double team? Because it's help.
Get on pause when you have the ball. Options, controller settings, call for double. I changed that before the game, but I guess 2K has some server issues. Wow, the field goals, 31 to 22.
Yeah, because the timing is new.
Yeah.
It's different. Like the shooters are doing something.
Yeah, the game is more for a protocol. Maybe you can do some alley-oops or something. Give us some highlights.
Paul Zipse on the court, who will be loaned out to Heidelberg, and Bayern has the option to bring him back if they want after 1 or 2 years, I think.
How old is Paul Zipse now?
He isn't that old. He was actually in his prime, and then he obviously had to get his operation, and then he was out for a long time.
Is that Milutinov? Yeah,
Yes.
right?
You changed the roster so with the new one?
Normally I did, but I don't know. I don't know why you're in then.
I don't know why I'm with you.
I don't know. I didn't use the new rosters. This is funny. I don't know.
Oh, every.
But it's for 3rd place. Now you'll get to use with the input lag, and you'll need it at home. Zipse misses. A bit more than 2 minutes till the end of the first half. Open shot. Cassius Winston, right?
Yes. In your opinion, who is the biggest EuroLeague signing so far? One of the Hernan Gomez brothers, or Walker, or maybe another guy? Because there are a lot of interesting moves actually.
I have to pick just one.
Yes, maybe. It's difficult because we have again a lot of great players coming
Što
over.
misli za това, без да го само натисна?
The play on itself?
Yes.
Or maybe it's an automatic?
No, there. That wasn't that.
So, yeah, biggest signing. I would go actually with Kemba Walker because I don't think that people right now, especially like from the States, they were kind of like commentating like comments on him, on his move, like he's moving to any overseas league, but it's not like this, you know. And Kemba is a 4-time All-Star in the NBA, so I would go with Kemba because I always like the way he's playing, and I think
he just needs to stay healthy.
Yeah, exactly. If he doesn't have those injuries and stays healthy, he can still be almost the same player like he used to be. And how old is Kemba? He's below 30.
32.
32, okay, but he can still come back.
But
though.
he was an All-Star 2 years ago, actually.
Exactly.
He just had issues in the last 2 years with injuries, and he even had 32 points with Dallas last season in one of his games. So,
yeah.
So he just needs to have some confidence, and I think there are rumors that they are even only registering him for the EuroLeague only to rest during the French.
Yeah, there were rumors that Monaco will have almost complete another roster playing in the French league, so it's possible.
Yes, if they apply the salary cap.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, one of the Hernan Gomez brothers will be the biggest one, because just in terms of...
but who of them would you say?
I would say Willi to Barcelona is
I think so
big.
too. Because Pana has this huge roster. It's like almost like an all-star team for the EuroLeague. Sasha, are you surprised by Panathinaikos moves they do this summer?
No, because they said they would they want to go again to the top, and they did all the moves they said. So every team has bads and up and downs throughout all years. So it was a matter of time they bring good players again.
But to change like the whole team, when Ataman was coming, we all thought that he's just gonna add some new additions, but not to switch the whole team.
And now there are even rumors that they are getting Svetoslav Mikhailuk also, maybe.
Yeah.
They are in negotiations at least.
Actually, also almost confirmed,
almost,
right?
yes, but it's still rumors. It's not 100% clear. Because with Mikhailuk, there are also some NBA teams that are interested.
Peter, if you have to say, like right now, at what we know so far from the rosters, which 4 teams would you say would be in the final 4? Like according to the rosters right now, and if it would have been now,
so
like a power ranking.
Obviously, we have to wait how it all pans out with Panathinaikos, because it's a new team and they have to adjust a little bit at the beginning. But in the end, I think with these kind of investments, they need to make the final 4. Otherwise, they would be disappointed.
So Pau is 1.
Yes.
I guess Real is 1 of the 4.
Also, I think. And then maybe some people will disagree because they think, oh, Mirotic left, but I actually have Barcelona still as a top 4 team. Even improved. I like the roster with the new additions more than the
Brizuela, Sylvain, Francisco,
Joel Parra is an underrated young Spanish player.
Willi, Hernandez.
Yes, Willi is an MVP candidate right away, I think. He dominates the FIBA competitions with his play. And if he can win Eurobasket MVP, why not also EuroLeague?
Yeah.
It's very similar. I recently rewatched the Eurobasket games of Spain, and really Hernan Gomez is bullying the NBA players in FIBA rules.
Yeah. That's actually a bit surprising, but also the Pelicans fans were saying that he should play more. So
Yes. I think it's a great move that he went back. And one throw also is very great. Like both of them have had good NBA careers now, and
Sasha, who you see like your top 4 power ranking on the roster moves so far?
Oh, it's a tough question. I think Monaco will be there. I think Real Madrid is still the favorite, like
always, right?
And they bring Campazzo. But from now there, it's really tough to say. Monaco will be good. Olympiacos, I think, will be good. Pana will be good. Everybody will be.
Milan also, maybe if they sign also Mirotic, which is rumored.
What do you think about Bayern?
About Bayern, Bayern actually.
I think they make some moves.
like Bayern should be fighting for the top 8 in my opinion with Lasso as a coach, and I like the new signings with Silva Francisco and Bolmaro, and Carson Edwards could have a breakout season if it works out. Definitely we will see nice basketball by Bayern because Pablo Lasso is a great coach.
Yeah.
I also think Žalgiris is underrated this off-season. They kept Keenan Evans. Okay,
they kept their core, actually.
Yes, they kept their core, and Brady Manek is one of the most underrated signings. He really was great in the summer league. And a lot of people wondered why he didn't
get an NBA contract. Yeah.
And he was also one of the college stars with UNC. He was on the Final Four and one of the most important players.
Nice block, by the way. I thought it seemed clear.
My shot is not. I cannot score a 3 here.
But I think also Kai is struggling a little bit. But we saw that.
Shooting is like not possible.
Yeah. I hope the 2K servers stay kind of stable because it took so long before. Oh, nice bucket. Papa Nicolau. Points in the paint, Olympiacos 20.
Why?
But why? But Sasha probably forced. Oh, wow. To be honest, I see this the second time for a whole year 2K, this nice tip-in move. Signatures and animations.
But it was like
I didn't even watch the camera.
It was fall, I think.
How I fall.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. On the way.
I gotta say the games I enjoy like mostly when I play. It's like, okay, I haven't played a lot of games against Vujas than against Kai and Sasha. And also Dominik is pretty new, but I think I had 2-3 games was also enjoyable. But I have to say I always enjoy to play both Kai and also Sasha. When we have equal games, it's always a nice tactical battle.
True. Why he's by himself now?
It's a third place match. They just want to go home.
Yeah.
So Sasha and Olympiacos already booked the tickets for Piraeus. 8.6 seconds to go.
By the way, we even forgot to mention Fenerbahce again.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. There are some black horses.
And Anadolu Efes is still good.
Efes, yeah. Okay, but Efes was dominated a lot by the playing style and.
Yes, but now they got Darius Thompson instead of Vasily Micic. They should be fine, I think. It was just a down year, like Milano, where they just disappointed.
Yeah, but they almost came back.
Yes, like some people even had Milano as the number 1 in the power rankings in the preseason.
Floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now it's 32-31 in the middle, 4 minutes 30 seconds to go in the last quarter of the third place game.
Deliver the pass where your teammate can
Close game now.
with it. Nice.
Out to the right wing.
Obviously we are coming close to the championship game.
That doesn't count.
As you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
Mustafa foul posting up, gets fouled by Bonga.
Down low. And stolen by Hunter. Now left to the wing. Here's Walden.
Now drive to the basket by Walden. Tough finish, but he couldn't make it. Sasha Vezenkov having the ball. Driving into the paint, gets fouled. Second foul for Bonga. 2 free throws.
What is this?
But the defense there to deter.
And he's good on the second.
Makes 1 out of 2.
Free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Here's Winston. Pass to Gillespie.
Now substitutions. Woke up joining. And directly with the steal after it. And another turnover.
Zipser. The three. Peters grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been...
When we earlier talked about the World Cup favorites, I don't know if Spain was mentioned, but we should never forget them anyways.
Yeah.
They are always having this mixture of the veterans like Yuri and Fernandez who are still on the roster, and that can be decisive in key moments, like we see in the EuroLeague and also
Real
the national
Madrid
team
against Partizan.
Yes. But they have this new mix, like I said, guys like Pala and the Hernan Gomez brothers, obviously that are now in their prime.
But also Spain was cut out of the favorites before the last 2 tournaments from FIBA.
Yes, always.
And they always say they're too old, but they managed to win the World Cup and the Eurobasket. So.
And actually also even played solid in the last Olympics. They lost in the quarterfinals, but they had the lead against the USA for a pretty long time. And Ricky Rubio is back this summer, who is one of the best FIBA players. So,
oh wow, tough shot, Sasha. You had to.
Scoring drought for Bayern over 2 minutes already.
Yeah.
Last 2 minutes of the third place game, another steal. Thomas Walker bring the ball up. Alec Peters with the free.
Kai, I think you have some sound around you, or I don't know. I'm hearing something from you, I think.
Yeah, I can't do anything against the church, bro.
It's
we're
a
in
church
Germany
near
here.
his house.
Oh wow, okay, sorry, I was wondering about where this music is coming from. Okay. Yeah, it's Sunday church. Kai, you're in Bad Honnef right now?
Yep.
Okay. Next to Bonn, for those who don't know. So yeah, 1 minute and 30 seconds in the small final.
We have an interesting game here. even though it's a third place game, we still have an interesting ending now. Just
Yeah, it's still
game.
interesting. Yeah, it's a short game. Of course, both are could have had a better.
Foul.
Could have had a better finish from the semifinals.
Foul by Milutinov, who returns to the EuroLeague after he stayed with CSKA Moscow after they got banned from the EuroLeague. Was the MVP of the VTB League last year.
Oh, he was?
Yes. And now back.
Good friend of Sasha also.
Yeah.
And now back with Olympiacos.
Well, how come? I mean, it's lagging. I try to pass.
Unlucky as we hear from the crowd, this church sounds coming in the final four. No, I'm kidding, of course. Kai cannot do anything against it.
He gets blocked.
40 seconds and the three-pointer. 39-37. So at least we have a very interesting finish of the third place match.
Foul.
What a block by Gillespie, yeah.
Athleticism displayed here. It's Lucas for the free.
And he makes clutch.
Costas Lucas with the clutch play. Now 17 seconds to go.
Maybe
bonus. Fourth
now
bonus.
foul. But he makes
because NBA rules. Get used to it, Sasha. 15 seconds to go.
Timeout.
Oh, timeout. Sasha doesn't want to give up so easy, right?
Here we can also see William scores one of the new transfers of Olympiacos. He became a champion with Real Madrid in the EuroLeague last season.
At least Sasha is still in the roster, though.
Yes.
14.2 seconds. Let's see what Sasha has in mind. In game 4 against Partizan, he took with himself a tough three-pointer. I think you have one.
And he doesn't make it, and Olympiacos win.
Congrats, Sasha, making third place at least. And yeah, prizes will apply next week, so I'll hit you up on that. And
it was a great tournament. Thank you guys. It was really fun to play.
Thank you for having you here.
A lot of players and people start to follow it up.
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you for having you.
Good luck in the next season.
Thank you.
We hear each other. Let me know when you're back from Greece.
Good luck for the final.
Thank you. Enjoyed it, really. Thank you, Sasha. So yeah, we're back. Only us two. I think Kai left. He did. Okay. So probably the most consistent, the two most consistent gamers we are now gonna see in the final. After the regular season, first place Luka is now in the final against the second placed is Dominik Jovanov. So we talked already about the final. You were impressed by Valencia. What would be the key matchup here? And do you think it's kind of like a derby because it's Serbian-Croatian?
Yes. I mean, obviously now we are playing for the title, so the motivation is high anyway. And I think now I saw both teams in the semifinals, and they probably will have to rely on the shooting. Valencia had really shoot lights out against Olympiacos and really won in a dominant fashion in the end. And Zvezda didn't find their rhythm in the first half, but now at the end we saw that they made the important shots and the important plays. And Zvezda is maybe the favorite because they are the defending champions, but to be honest, Valencia is great and we should see a competitive final.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if they have joined us, if they're back here. Luka, Dominik, let us know, please.
I am. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Dominik, are you here?
I was watching 2 games, getting ready for my final one.
Yeah, you had two games break. Dominik, are you here also? Dominik, can you hear us? Dominik, can you turn on the camera, please?
I think shortly he will join.
Okay, we'll connect with Dominik then. Maybe we can write him in the chat that we have.
Yes.
Okay, Luka. So we haven't heard you since your semi-final win. What do you think about the 2 games? Like you said, you watched them. So you're calmed down now and ready for the final.
Yeah, of course, I'm ready. Well, 2 really good games. First one was like a little less competitive, to be honest, because Dominik shot really good. He made some incredible shots and he won by 20 or 30, how much I'm not sure. And this one was like really competitive. We saw that Sasha made a basically game winner with Shaquille McKissick. So yeah, 2 great games and all great players. So what do you expect? I don't expect less than this. So I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay. Dominik asked actually for 10 minutes. I don't know what is going on.
No problem.
He told us that he needs 10 minutes. So, Luka, can you actually show us your screen, or maybe you can
Yeah,
you can share the screen?
One sec.
Do you have any problems, issues with the 2K servers right now?
I don't.
Okay, because we had some. That's why I'm asking.
Did you get the share screen?
Yeah, we're joining.
We see now Zvezda players practicing a little bit.
Yeah, so we know a lot from the gamers that they used to need like 5 or 10 minutes to get some shots going. I don't know, maybe Dominik has some issue. Maybe you can check on that, and maybe you can check on Dominik,
Yes.
whatever he says. Maybe we can go to a comparison before the final. If 2K loads up the screens.
Okay, Dominik said in 5 minutes he will be here. So
Okay, in 5 minutes we will be here.
So
Okay,
shortly we should be good.
that sounds good. Okay, let's check the stats maybe. Team comparison from the both finalists. Yeah, okay, we're in the wrong league, right?
Yes, for the final we need a second one.
Okay, so we'll join the right league. Luka, what do you expect from the final? I mean, I think you said that you expect to play against Dominik. Even when we talked before the show, when we had a call yesterday. So
Yeah.
what is your
Dominik.
experience with him? You know him, right? From other tournaments.
I know him because he is really good friends with Chomi, and I know Chomi for how long. So yeah, I know Dominik on Chomi, and I know he's a really good player. He's one of the best players in Croatia, and I think it will be a really, really tough game. Maybe the toughest I had so far, and I need to play perfectly so I can beat him. I beat him in the regular season, and like I shot at really good percentages. So I need to make that again, and I believe in myself. I believe in myself like always, so I believe that I can win this, but it's not gonna be easy for sure.
So it's about shooting, you think? Because
Yeah, this game I will have more shots than I had against Kai. I think it will be a different game against the Kai because Kai slows up the tempo. He plays slow, smart, and me, both, and Dominik we like to play fast pace, if you know what I mean. And then
so do you, and you shoot like 35 3-pointers.
Yeah. So I think it will be a fast-paced game with a lot of threes, a lot of good offense. That's what I'm expecting.
Okay. You also see on the screen like what we have right now. You see the stats. Okay. Maybe we can talk a little bit about this before Dominik joins us. We have like 5 minutes.
Can you hear me, guys?
Of course.
Dominik, is it you?
Yo. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
So now we're set up.
Now we can see you also. Okay. We're now with the projected lineups. Please correct us if the starting lineups are not the same. I think you both see it on the screen. Luka, maybe you can introduce your lineup on your own.
Well, I created this lineup in the middle of the season. Like you know, last year my lineup was Campazzo. It was Dobric on the 2. Holland for sure, he was the stable, and I had Bentil last year, but then I made some trades.
Bentil, the Final Four MVP last year, yeah.
Yeah, and I bring Guduric and Bjelica, 2 ex-Zvezda players, 2 great shooters to my starting lineup. But yeah, Campazzo, Holland, and Kuzmic are like really key parts of my lineup, and I have 2 shooters with them. So also I strengthened my bench with Bentil and Dobric of the bench to help Nedovic and rest of the guys. But yeah, I think this is my starting lineup. It doesn't mean it's the best, because I like to have some quality of the bench. So, for example, like you saw on the semifinals, Laberi was for me most crucial player. He had 5 steals, 10 points, 6 rebounds, and he was like the best player for me last game. So it depends from the game to game, but like I love to start with this lineup because I have good playmaker, good shooters, good D, good centers. So then we change it in the game. Yeah, but this is my starting lineup and I'm locked in with them.
Okay, Dominik, maybe you. And then we go to the stats and we can actually head to the game.
About the lineup, or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with Chris Jones on one guard, then Huerta and Claver, and Beb and Dublovic. I mean, it is the best.
And James Webb, right?
Yeah, James.
So yeah, okay, we have the projected lineup with Prepelic, so you bring him off the bench, okay?
Yeah, I think he's the best lineup. I need to play very good defense against him. He's one of the best players. He win last season, so yeah, I have to be 100% in, and I have big respect for him.
Okay, thank you, Dominik. And Peter, we see the stats. Also, you too, of course, see. So Zvezda more firepower, first in the league, 77.5 points, and 9th is Dominik. So you see any discrepancy in the stats here, or anything that's key?
I think the defense of Valencia is key, because on average only 58 points allowed.
Yeah, scoring 69, but also allowing 58.
Yes. And against a great offense like Zvezda, I think the defense is important. We saw it against Olympiacos. They had a lot of steals. They had a lot of contested shots that they defended very well. So if they play similar defense and even keep their offense to the same level, they will be very tough to beat.
And taking a look at the shot chart, a lot more three-pointers from Zvezda, so we know that already. Okay, we can actually head to the game. We have Luka Vujasinovic, or actually in the esports community known as Vujas. By the way, captain of the e-national team from Serbia, as far as I know, right?
Yeah, true.
Guys,
captain of Serbia and Zvezda, yeah.
The finals will be also 7 minutes, just to let you know, because I think I gave you wrong information before. So yeah, just to let you know. Okay, so we're gonna see the screen of Luka. So defending champion with the second, not only Final Four, of course, with the second final in a row, because obviously he was the winner. Against Valencia, they know each other. Peter, do you think it's something that is good or actually bad that you know each other as gamers?
I think for the general quality of the game, it's nice that they know each other, because the tactical level will be very high.
Just 1 second, guys. Can we check the jerseys? I see now red against dark, like dark gray black almost. Is that right?
Yes, blue.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, good. Okay, so
And-
whenever you're ready, you can start. Sorry, Peter, yeah?
And they
back to you.
cannot surprise each other very easy, so they need to be creative and consistent in their games.
Mhm.
And I think it makes the game interesting. It's
I have something for Dominik.
No, you have something for Dominik. Luka just said, I know, Dominik, you cannot hear him. Luka said he has something
can
for
see.
you. What is it?
It's the hat that I bought on Mestalla in Valencia when I was vacation. Valencia Football Club, yeah.
You
But
have
I'm not gonna wear
everything.
it. I'm not gonna wear
You
it.
have everything.
I'm not gonna wear it.
When you play it against Sasha, you also showed some Olympiacos stuff. So yeah, Dominik doing some changes, by the way. Getting ready for the final. Peter, 2K24 will come out pretty soon, in the start of September. What do you think is actually the 2K should improve, or maybe what should 2K not improve? But no, joke by the side. What do you think has to be changed?
Well, I would like to have like more like distinction between like casual gamers and like really more like competitive pro
Style,
basketball esports, because especially when you play online like random matchups or like my team,
Oh no,
for
I don't do
example,
this.
it's like very arcade, and the
It's not like real basketball.
Yes, the
not at all,
superstars are
yeah.
overpowered. You can just always press the sprint button with LeBron and nobody can stop him.
Yeah, run and
Okay,
dunk.
he's like very unstoppable in real life too, but it's like so overpowered that it's not realistic anymore.
Mhm.
And otherwise, okay, maybe they could improve or have more playbook variations so you can even adjust even more.
Mhm.
And
Maybe more teams, not only
Yes.
the NBA, right?
Yes.
It's just the right time. I mean, we have the add-on with the whole EuroLeague teams. It should be
and it's
right
very
from the start
popular.
in
It
the
has
game.
26,000 downloads.
Exactly.
And it's made by you, so.
And which tournament does have like 7
Yes.
pro ballers
Yes.
in it?
And
yeah.
there are other pro leagues in the world in general that have good fan bases, and I think they would like to play with their teams,
Mhm.
whether it's EuroLeague or Australian NBL or other leagues in general.
Yeah, by the way, as we are in Bulgaria, the location is in Bulgaria right now of the studio. Balkan Botevgrad was part of meanwhile, the first 3 by John Holland. Balkan Botevgrad was the first team joining the eEuroleague last season with Sasha Vezenkov playing, who now is going to Australia and qualified himself for the eEuroleague. So Balkan will not be part of the team's roster in 2K24, but now we have a new addition as more and more teams also from Bulgaria start to realize that it's important to get this to the people. CSKA Sofia will join next season in the eEuro Cup, as for the first time we will have 3 divisions: eEuroleague with the 18 EuroLeague teams and the best players, and then eEuro Cup and an e-wildcard tournament. So the league will be more stacked with the best gamers. And Sasha, of course, who also shows that he can do actually maybe whatever is has to do with basketball. Oh, what a pass! That looked fancy, but it didn't find his target. Guduric outside, Campazzo. I'm really curious about this final, to be honest.
And John Holland fouled.
Small break taken by Dominik Jovanov. How do you like the courts? Would you apply them also to real life? Peter?
Yes, I mean it's creative with the golden badge. I think it's the champion's badge of the EuroLeague. The champion always uses it in the next season.
Off-ball foul, we don't see that a lot in the game. Man-to-man defense now by Zvezda.
Now Chris Jones, Prepelic.
And Puerto, who was the go-to guy in the semi-final. Who are like maybe the 2 or 3 favorites for the finals MVP? I mean, okay, or maybe of the Final Four MVP, let's say it like this. Like, who are the players who...
Based on the first game, Jose Puerto is a candidate. If I remember correctly, La Beria had also a great game, I think. And for Zvezda...
probably always Guduric and Nedovic.
Yes, but they also had a pretty balanced performance, I think. So now the final.
Yeah, maybe Jose Puerto stood out for me.
Yes.
Being also in defense a big factor.
Yes.
Now with the long 2 and he hits it, so he continues with the good usage of Jose Puerto, young guy from Spain. John Holland, not really getting any playing time in Zvezda. Guduric with the 3, misses. So we see those 3-point attempts that Luka Vujasinovic, the reigning champion with Zvezda, likes to do. Like he said for himself that he is used to take and also make also a lot, but take around 30, 35 field goal attempts from the long range.
Dublovic in the post.
He had to shoot. Yeah, the shot clock was running down. Campazzo with the playmaking position now.
Bielica, now again Campazzo. Bielica setting the screens and Campazzo getting blocked.
Yeah, he didn't widen the court enough. He was just staying there with the pick and roll and a handoff back. Steal it the other end. Again, nervous beginning for almost every gamer so far in the Final Four in the both matches, in the 3 matches that we already saw.
Now a play for Guduric to get open from 3.
He
Valencia did a good closeout.
John Holland
with the rebound.
Good offensive board.
Campazzo again, but he getting rejected the second time.
Yeah, but why not passing to Bielica? He was wide open on the top of the 3-point line. Maybe Luka didn't saw it in
Chris
time.
Jones, good idea, but the pass was deflected.
Yeah. The turnover.
And now
Open
John
lane.
Holland going to the basket.
Holland stuffs it into the hoop, 10-4.
Better start for Zvezda this time. Now we see that Nikola Topic will be in the game again shortly. Puerto and makes it.
Wow, tough shot.
He's really playing a strong Final Four.
Oh wow, look at this. Leads the NBA, of course, the EuroLeague in 3-point percentages.
In the EuroLeague.
I wasn't expecting that in the EuroLeague. 52%. I think
John Holland for free.
Before the last game it was Giffey.
Now Chris Jones pushing the tempo. Puerto again, Uni makes another one.
Wow, Puerto really a candidate
and
for
we are tied again after Zvezda led the game 10-4.
Dominik was counted by insiders, those who know him playing, as probably the dark horse, as the last season's finalist. Chomi is working for him in the CyberLiveArena organization, and he said that we should also count in for Dominik, and so he is in the final right now.
Now the young prospect Topic is back as a point guard for Zvezda. Nedovic driving to the basket and finishing.
12-10. Nedovic with 10.9 points per game, also pretty good in the playoffs. We know that the games are now shorter, so the stats are pretty good to have them on double digit in scoring. Rivero with the slam, wow. Okay. Lavery, no chance there to stop him. And this game also being pretty fast, not much of a fouls and then stopping.
Now Shannon Evans.
Hits it to Radebo.
Radebo, by the way, another John Patrick guy.
Yeah, played also in Ludwigsburg. Like I don't know, it feels like every 10th player was there.
Yeah.
Still by Topic.
They really produced a lot of talent.
Topic almost lost it back, almost gave it back. Radulica forces it inside against Rivero. Radulica, nice fake and the finish under the rim. And shot clock is a bit less than the game clock, so we'll see if Dominik will try to use till the end of the shot clock. Or if Zvezda will have 2 or 3 seconds for at least a shot from long distance.
And Evans, the top scorer of the Liga Endesa, passes it and
Rivero with the slam.
well played by Valencia.
Zvezda with the chance. Top pitch. Maybe he should have tried on his own. 14-14, and we are already over with the first quarter. So not a lot of breaks, no timeouts, but actually no need. Both players play good offense, good defense. We expected a tight game in the final. Let's see if Dominik Jovanov can stop Luka Vujasinovic from becoming the last season's Ataman. The Balkan emotions are coming up here.
Read the ball.
Screen from Kyle Alexander. He tried to find him inside, but Laberie was anticipating where the pass was going pretty good. Gets a screen. Topic for 3. Misses. In and out. Wow, tough finish from the young man. Oh, Bentil for 3. He misses.
Now read the ball again. Who came to the big European scene after actually playing in Sweden and reportedly paying for his own buyout in order to join Ludwigsburg.
Florian Koch, meanwhile. The signing, blocked by Laberie.
Tight game.
Still no score in the second. There it is. Number 32, Chris Ortiz. Also a free agent signing for Dominik Jovanov. Topic. Cross screen action. Nedovic for 3. Open. He makes it.
Very good play.
Very good off-ball screens. That's something that Luka really sets up perfectly, and that's why.
Now he found his rhythm early in the game and compared to the semi-final.
Puerto with the 3. Dominik with a little bit with the heat check by Puerto.
Open.
Dobric misses.
Who will play for Virtus Bologna next season.
So with Jalen Smith together.
Yes. Teammates. And
Ortiz
what a block by Laberie.
Yeah, great recovery from Laberie there in the corner as Chris Ortiz was open for a second.
And then a quick foul by Topic reaching in.
But I think it was it's the first team foul, so we didn't see that many fouls that we would expect in the final, maybe to stop easy baskets. But the defense is still good.
Good pass by Evans, but Claveras close out.
Oh my goodness.
Puerto, difficult shot, but he's in good form at the moment.
Yeah, but 3 for 5 from the field, that's still good. 2 for 4, yeah. 8 points.
Definitely an early candidate for the final MVP.
Depends who wins it though.
Yes.
Nedovic for 3.
Again, but
misses.
Rebound Laberie with the strong finish.
Yep, Laberie with the putback. 54% for Valencia, but less shots because of a lot more turnovers. 33% only from the field. This is something I have never seen from Luka before. when I saw his games, and I do a lot. 3-second violation. Turnover, basket doesn't count, 19-16 for Zvezda. Topic brings it up the court, open lane, he drives in.
Tough against three people.
Claver with the good recovery in defense.
So Koch again, driving to the basket. Now it's Puerto again. This time passing it to Kyle Alexander, who throws it
with
down.
the slam, and Kyle Alexander, we know he can dunk the ball in a pretty athletic way, not only just around the rim. Nedovic is tired, so his three-pointer went down to D+. That's crazy.
Kyle Alexander, who will actually play together with John Holland for Hapoel Tel Aviv next season.
By the way, nice shimmy move by Labeyrie. Only 4.3 points per game per season, but he was pretty much a factor in the last game. Topic is cold, probably Nedovic the next one. As we saw on the top right, his stats went down to a D+ in 3. I've never saw this before. Nedovic, a really good shooter.
Shan Evans again bring up the ball.
Oh, open lane. What is going on with the defense from Zvezda right now? But still up by 1. Although hitting 32% field goal.
And their opponent 60. So Valencia's offense is going well again.
Yeah, he has to care. Yeah, he has to take care of the ball much better.
But if he keeps the same efficiency, he's almost unbeatable.
Same pace, same attitude.
Unusual by Gudovic, if I saw it right.
Yeah,
very unusual.
Also very unusual for Zvezda when Luka Vujasinovic is controlling.
Now Stefan Malkovic is in together with Dulica.
2 points, easy 2 again, a layup. So Zvezda has also to tidy up the defense. Markovic, Guduric.
Great
again
fake, could have taken the open shot, but he refused.
Holland gets the screen from Dulica. Tough screen, gets his teammate open, but he cannot make the basket.
Chris Jones.
Very tactical game, I gotta say. Nobody's rushing. They try to find the open shots.
Through Koch passing it, and a foul by Stefan Malkovic.
Second team foul only. So they actually can both, or what do you think? They can both apply more maybe intentional fouls when somebody's driving in, or meanwhile long two by James Webb. James Webb was also playing in Germany, I think, in Telekom Basketball, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And after that also for Murcia in the Spanish league before he joined Valencia.
Oh, tips it back. That was great hustle. Almost lost the ball, lost it back. Okay, Valencia really has to take care of the ball. That's, I think, the key factor from the side of the dark jersey team.
Nice pass, but Kyle Alexander can't finish. Offensive rebound.
Whoa, wow,
Another
great recovery by Bielica. And
now John Holland passing it out. Bielica, Campazzo, pick and roll with Bielica.
No, pick and pop actually. Bielica, open three.
Almost.
Something is not going right for Luka right now. We gotta say.
But he kept it close, even though the percentages of the opponent are much higher.
Yeah. Because the defense is actually
it's
okay right now. Yeah.
Yes. And what a slam by James Webb.
26-21. Taking a look at the comparisons on the stats. As Luka probably will have to make some adjustments. 40.4 seconds to go in the first half. To be honest, it's almost the way I expected. Maybe I didn't expect the semi-final like with Sasha to be with that much of a gap, but sitting next to Sasha, I saw there was a lag. So, but those two are the most consistent. Also, I was expecting that Kai and Luka will be a very tight game. So it was. A shot clock is running down. Tough shot to take.
Last 10 seconds of the first half.
Zvezda fans booing, by the way. And an easy dunk at the other end. And now Luka has to be careful that this doesn't go out of hand. But it's like a deja vu because in the last final he was down against Panathinaikos in the final. Again, against, by the way, again another Croatian gamer. And he came back to win the title. But 26% from the field for Zvezda. I've never saw Luka shooting below 40s. Luka, what's up with your shooting?
This is the worst half I ever played, I think.
Actually, the worst shooting, at least shooting, I don't know. The defense is okay, but the worst shooting I've ever saw from you so far. Yeah. But Dominik also, of course, a tough opponent. Luka, we spoke yesterday, and you said that this season is just it's packed with very good gamers. So you're expecting to have it really, really tough, also in the Final Four.
Pass to Jones.
Prepelic drives inside, kicks it out.
Good play and open jam.
James
by
Webb.
Valencia. Great patient offense.
One block, 3 for 4 from the field, 6 points and 2 rebounds. The stat line for...
And again, great defense and great activity by Valencia. Now with their efficiency paired with the defense, that is leading to easy points.
Yep.
They built a double-digit lead now.
And now they also managed to not lose the ball so much. They take care of the ball, so this was actually the key factor.
And again, a block by Webb.
Wow, James Webb, good defense.
But now a turnover, but still a great defensive intensity by Valencia. Really making it difficult for the opponent.
Haul it inside.
And again, a tough shot. Valencia is allowing nothing.
Wow. Wow. Zvezda with the scoring drought for almost 5 minutes. It was 21-20, I think. So it's 12-1 run. No, 12-0.
And again a free. And now Valencia is clicking again. Perfect basketball now by Valencia again.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm very impressed by Dominik right now. I also have, of course, played myself against Dominik in the EuroLeague in the regular season. We had a really tough game, but it was a lot of tactical battle. It was very nice to play against.
Now Campazzo.
Also, the stats of the Zvezda players went down a lot because of the chemistry and the momentum they just don't have on their side right now. Nedovic still with a D+.
By Campazzo.
Yeah, Nedovic has to find a way maybe more inside to get back his rhythm and then try to go out to the perimeter for some shots.
Smart foul now, avoiding the mismatch.
Yeah, clearly a mismatch. 12 points down, so it's still not over.
Yes, there's enough time, but if Valencia continues to play like that on offense, it will be hard.
It's tough, yeah. Then Luka really needs his A game on shooting, what he really doesn't have right now.
Now another free, and you just cannot stop this. And Puerto's on his way to win the MVP.
This young man, really my favorite to be the most valuable player of the Final Four.
I wasn't really aware of his shooting ability. I knew he was a good player, obviously, and good
But
Spanish
look at his
player.
release, it's very, very high, so it's tough to be defended. Because he still has some height for a guard.
But he's just almost unguardable at the moment when he's shooting the free. And Holland again leaning back, a difficult shot.
I don't know, Zvezda needs some changes really fast.
Then Jones again, Dublevic going to the post and finishing it.
40-23, almost 20 points in the
And
final.
Valencia really dominating the final four so far. And again.
Oh wow, great block. Now Zvezda with the steal, the chance for easy point at the other end. Let's see, nice fake.
And
he took too long.
Now we are playing with a very fast pace. Now Valencia is slowing it down a little bit.
Yeah, clock is running down, of course, in the favor of Valencia. So why not taking the
And
time?
Puerto,
oh wow. Okay, this was a heat check once again with Puerto. Chris Jones with a foul, second personal. Not a lot of fouls we have seen. Also in this quarter, it's just 2 fouls done by Red Star
now
and
4
just one.
substitutions by Valencia.
Yeah.
Claver, Evans. This time the pass got deflected. But again, Valencia is back with the defense.
Yeah, because Red Star is trying to rush now. Of course, they have to hurry up.
Now Zvezda missed a couple of situations where they could have had easy points.
But so did Valencia with Puerto, and they're the easy buckets. But Zvezda and Vujasinovic have to try to put up their tempo. That's what he did, like the whole regular season all over. Luka was really dominating the league in the regular season.
And
now with the steal.
Nedovic, and again, but again a good contest by Valencia.
Yeah,
He made the
Dominik
shot
is
tougher.
Dominik is coming back so fast in defense.
This is something that is really difficult to do because, like we talked about, some of the things 2K should improve is actually the defensive engine and the motions, but he really does it in a perfect way. Obviously, inside the opportunities that are given to him through the game.
Evans lost it.
Now Zvezda can cut it to 11 or even 10 points if they have take a good shot. And then
He'll force it inside probably or not. Top pitch.
Yes.
And the dunk.
And Zvezda is back a little bit. Everything is open.
Yeah, the shooting is still not good, but they shouldn't change something that is probably bring them back, and this is to force the ball inside right now.
Now Carl Alexander posting up against Bantel and got fouled this time.
3 fouls, 3 team fouls from Zvezda. But both far away from the bonus and the penalty.
Flo Koch passing it out to Puerto again. This time defended well, but Puerto drafted the basket and gets
great
rejected.
block. Great block. I think it was Ognjen Dobric who was on the ball.
Now, and good pass, but he can't finish it.
Yeah, Bentil doesn't bring his A game that he had in the season 1 EuroLeague last season.
Now foul and Valencia's in the bonus.
4 team fouls on Zvezda, so puts immediately penalties on the line till the end of the 3rd quarter. And probably Dominik will try to force to draw some fouls.
Now Valencia survived this first comeback attempt of Zvezda now in the last couple of minutes. Yep. They kept the lead at 13 points consistently.
No, they cannot finish. Luka has really to restructure also the rotation as the stats are going down because there's no momentum on their side. The chemistry is going down, so the stats are in game.
Posting up. And wow, monster move. Got double team but still finished with the jam.
8 points by Rivero, all in the paint.
And we are back to 15 points.
Nedovic. Yeah, but like we said, the momentum is not there. Nedovic stats went down a lot as it's D+3, so it's tough to hit right now.
Puerto, if he makes it, it's tough. Wow. And Rivero again. This time he can't.
But Rivero also turns slowly to a key factor here.
Yes.
Getting a lot of boards, fighting on both ends of the floor.
And again a block.
Wow.
Valencia's defense is really unstoppable.
And also team takeover.
And now Fulcock with a free.
Oh my goodness.
And we are back again with a big lead for
Wow,
Valencia.
18-point differential.
Zvezda
Luka, something has to change. Brate, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but nah, Dominik is playing good. I can't do nothing.
Dominik, big respect for especially for your defense.
It was 40-29, and then he got a team takeover, and what can I do?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
And Valencia is just playing great basketball now. The entire Final Four, first a blowout victory against Olympiacos, and now again almost a 20-point lead almost.
And this is crazy. In the regular season, Dominik showed really good ball movement and also tactically high basketball IQ, something that is maybe not so typical to have it at that high level for just a pro gamer. But maybe Dominik didn't tell me something that maybe he played some basketball.
And like I said, in general, it's two gamers from the Balkans. Basketball is popular, a lot of tradition.
Yeah, the basketball IQ should be in the DNA, at least for the Adriatic countries, to be honest.
They also have great coaches in the youth club, so even if you didn't play pro, you still learned a lot probably from your coaches.
Yeah, that's right.
Even on the lower levels.
Oh my goodness, Kyle Alexander just start to end careers of Zvezda players.
It's just 62% field goal is just insane. And again, almost a block. And
finally some easy buckets for...
Campazzo escaped another block against him in the last second.
Leads the assist in the EuroLeague with 5.1.
But now it gets very difficult to come back. It's the last quarter, Valencia even extended their lead after it looked like that Zvezda would come back maybe.
Yeah, Zvezda needs to come back in average with a 3 point per minute now. That's pretty much. But it's not impossible.
Yeah, but Valencia is showing no signs of struggle or something.
There's maybe a first one, missed dunk.
Maybe, but they are back on defense again.
And the 3-point stats are not good from Zvezda right now because of the momentum.
Now Campazzo?
No. Campazzo is cold with the blue circle.
And also more rebounds by Valencia. They're dominant in this
again
regard.
Dominating, and Valencia is not really a rebounding team or doesn't have that much of the height as other teams have.
Like I said, like they stopped Mustafa Fall very well.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, Chris Jones with the 3-pointer right at the buzzer.
It has to be frustrating for Zvezda.
It is. It's really an off game for Luka right now.
And Valencia are very close to winning the title. They just have to close and protect their lead.
Now baby trying to cut into this lead, and
here we see Guduric struggles 1 of 7 in the first half and now 1 of 3 in the second half.
Valencia timeout, and just a bit less than 5 minutes to go in this eEuroleague Season 2 Final Four and the big final. To be honest, I expected more of a close battle, but Luka really is far beyond, far below his A game, especially on shooting, and Luka is really depending on his shooting so far. So it's tough.
Again, Valencia making their shots, even if it weren't the best looks, they still make them.
But look at the percentages also from James Webb: 67 from the field first half, 75 at the second.
Now
long 3. Maybe not the best situation to
another
take
one,
those.
but now he got fouled on the.
Okay, maybe he can get some momentum back. Nedovic at least now
But
no,
he's also
a D,
missing the free throw.
Nedovic was a D plus a minute ago, right? From 3-pointer.
Yes.
I think now it's D, so it got even worse.
Yes, they're cold.
Maybe he had to sub him out for a while, but now it's too late. He needs him actually.
They're running out of time.
Yep. Frustration foul. Nedovic with the reach in. But I wouldn't be so frustrated if I was Luka. I mean, yeah, like Luka said, he respects Dominik. He knows that he's a very good gamer, and
it's also his second final in a row for Zvezda still. Yeah. That's also very hard to achieve.
There was no gamer that made that won the EuroLeague twice in a row. Even JLB, who was in the NBA2K League in America.
It's now the 5th or 6th season of the EuroLeague.
It's the sixth season, yeah. Nedovic hits it. Back at the start, I was also in the final, if you can remember. It was against JLB. So you had the German final against him and the
backcourt violation by Valencia.
But the level got up and up, of course.
Yes, now we have more pro gamers, more tough gamers from all over Europe.
I can barely make the top 16, so...
Yes, the league expands.
Laberie misses. Tough layup. Dublevic was right there, so probably not the best decision.
And
Steals the ball.
Maybe a little bit of hope for Zvezda, cutting it to 14 points now.
Mm-hmm.
But now they need stops immediately, otherwise...
They need to score more than 4 points more than the opponents per minute. To be honest, I have seen those comebacks. And also, Sasha Vezenkov himself yesterday came back from a 12-point deficit, made a 15-0 run at the end to actually make the Final Four.
Now Chris Jones. Oh, now another steal. Now Zvezda can maybe
Zvezda is team
start
takeover.
A comeback.
Oh,
yes,
yeah. Okay, it's 11 points. And team takeover for Zvezda.
Now full court press also by Zvezda. Now maybe they can force a second violation. No. Alexander in the post.
Good defense, good rotations.
But every made shot by Valencia now hurts. Oh,
wow.
Again.
But he has to make the shots also. Oh, wow,
maybe.
He takes a long. No, that was not the best decision right there. Long two, but I know Luka wanted to take that three.
Now Chris Jones.
But Holland was not ready on his feet.
Now Chris Jones passing it to Claver, and Claver finishing it. Important points for Valencia to keep their lead.
I think there's still a small chance, but he has to find. Oh, Nedovic has C right now on 3-pointer.
Guruvic, no.
No.
Now 2 minutes to go. The clock is running against
it's getting
Zvezda.
tough.
If Valencia makes the shot now, it's almost over. Yes, and another score.
Yeah, I think this might be the dagger. He really needs some quick threes, but Nedovic is back on D+, from 3.
No, John Holland maybe, but he's
also C- right now, and they all actually
and
around
tough
B.
Shot, rebound, another. No, Zvezda is just cold and they can't make consistent.
Yeah. But we can see this also from the skills. It went all the way down there. Normally all around A's and B's.
No, another steal, but maybe it's too late.
He needs some quick buckets and some quick stops also.
Valencia gets the ball over the midcourt. Now obviously playing slow because they have time.
Yeah, of course, he doesn't have to rush. Clock running down in his favor.
Then found an open shot, and this was the dagger.
I think this was clearly the dagger. 61-45 for Valencia.
1 minute to go.
And probably we will crown a new eEuroleague champion. But really well deserved. To be honest, I didn't expect that after the regular season.
He also did sweep his playoff opponents before.
He
that.
did. He's the first at all that swept all playoff opponents
and dominated the Final Four.
Yeah, and we had all at least 5 games.
Probably
series.
the most dominant run in our league so far.
Yeah, although like I said, in the regular season he was tied with the 3rd and the 4th placed. But very dominant appearance, at least for the Final Four, and Dominik really impressing.
On both ends of the floor also.
Exactly, and an N1, and yeah, we can call it game already.
Yes, Valencia will be the champion. But again, a great season for Zvezda and Vujas. Back-to-back final appearances.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they will probably just run out the time. Well, maybe we'll take
like Real
another
Madrid,
shot.
right? If I'm right. Back-to-back finals.
Yes, and so now it's official. Valencia Basket is the new eEuroleague champion.
And controlled by Dominik Jovanov from Croatia. So the new eEuroleague title winner is from Croatia for the first time ever. Dominik Jovanov from CyberLiveArena. Esports organization wins it all.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to both. And maybe first from the second place, like we always do. From the loser, something that Luka is not used to be, but congrats, Luka. Really, really great season you had, and second time in the final. This is also huge.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to congratulate to Dominik first. Well-deserved title. He played better. I played horrible, to be honest. Second and third quarter was disaster for me. I started playing 5 minutes at the end when it was all over. Dominik handled that well. He shot it good. He played really good defense, and he deserved the win. I can't say anything. I'm glad that it's another guy from Balkans winning this, my friend. So,
you always say you're glad when Balkan players win games, yeah.
Of course, how could I not be? Well deserved, yeah, well deserved. I played really bad this game, really not acceptable performance from me for the final. And yeah, he took advantage of that and won pretty easy, to be honest, at the end. And well deserved. Congrats one more time.
It happens, Luka. Also, congrats to you for still a great season, man. And
we'll see you in the World Cup.
See you for the World Cup, yeah. And also here in the YouTube channel, yeah.
The World Cup, so I can get my revenge, yeah.
And congrats now officially to Dominik Jovanov from Croatia for winning his first EuroLeague title. And yeah, I give it up to you.
Thank you, man. It was tough game, tough series. It was like very
long
hard
season.
So far. Long season, yeah, hard season. And I don't have words. I have big respect for Vujas, and he's one of the best players here. And like, if he wins it, I'd be happy. So like, it is the I don't know. I can tell you that word. So like, I'm happy for him. He is. I don't know. I don't have words now. I don't have words.
Big respect to each other. That's cool. That's fair play. Congrats once again, Dominik. Thank you to both of you. It was. We really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. And maybe some final words from us. Did you enjoy it? And how was the experience for you?
We could have watched great EuroLeague basketball, interesting games, even though one of the semifinals was a blowout, but it was just an impressive performance by Valencia and the whole Final Four and the playoffs. Also by Zvezda and Bayern, which had a close game. I think it was entertaining. And I think that this league will only grow because it's interesting. People want to see this. And yes, and we will be back with the World Cup and also the next season of the EuroLeague. Yeah.
Thank you, Peter. Thanks from us. That's all. And see you soon, maybe for some other e-basketball tournaments. That's it from us. Bye.